Hey, hey guys, Rorius here. It's been long enough since I last streamed that the YouTube streaming dashboard is completely different now. So it's weird. It's actually really accurate. It's I have it set to ultra low latency, and it's really low. I can see it. Hey, how you doing? It's Wait, are you the one who's been commenting on my old Abe stuff? Oh, it's official AMX. It's your new name. Oh, nice. I was gonna say because yeah, I've seen someone. There's been someone commenting on some of my old stuff recently. That yeah, but yeah, yours just yours is a channel rebrand. That's nice. That's good. I'll try to remember that. So yeah, it's Vault. I'm gonna call you Vault from now on. Uh, the liver delivery shall continue. uh, yeah, yeah. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you. And if Buffer, if you're here, if you've waited those 3 minutes and you're still here, I wanted to mention the fact that I've been meaning to mention that I wrong account. Ah, yeah, all good. Um, yeah, Buffer. Uh, I binged that channel that you sent me. Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Buffer, I binged that channel that you sent me, and it was yeah, yeah, nice. And that the I think it was it before or because of that? Like some combination of watching those videos and also I happened to watch like some Crash stuff beforehand. I ended up replaying Crash to Insanity in my spare time. I just did another like replay where I just like blasted through, got everything, 100%. It's it's so not as hard as I like used to think it was. Those ball things at the end, the ball puzzles at the end are still really hard, but yeah, other than that, the game's like straightforward. I didn't even have to. Oh, and the sliding down the hill gems really hard still. Uh, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, Maddie. Hey, Digits. Good to see you. Yeah, yeah. Today, I thought we'd go through. We do this. We do this almost every year. I thought we'd go through and uh vote on our favorite games of 2025 or games that we think should win on in the case where we haven't played a game that makes sense to vote on. Yeah, yeah, no, it's good. I really enjoyed watching through that stuff. It it confirmed a lot of stuff I already knew about the a series, but it actually also enlightened me on a bunch of stuff I didn't know about Twinsanity and its evolution. Evolution. That was a total accident. That's funny. Um, but yeah, I think the game of the year should be Goat Simulator 2010. Yeah. Holy crap. Did Goat Simulator come out in 2010? Holy crap. 15 years old. But yeah. Yep. The game of 2025 should be a 15-year-old game. Yep. Agreed. But yeah, I've got a few different things I'm gonna go through with you guys. There's a bunch of year end things that 2024 2014. Oh, okay. Still, yeah, 11 years. Jeez. I thought it did come out about 2010, but
Welcome
I'm
to the family.
clearly mistaken.
It's the man, the myth, the rorius.
Yay. Hey Rocky. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, because I thought I remembered playing Goat Simulator like around high school, but it must have been post high school, post university for me. or at least towards the end of university. So if I'm quiet, I forgot Steam Replay existed, so I'm checking mine out. Oh, all good, all good. Yeah, I'm about to hit into that, but I think we'll vote. We'll vote on our Steam Games of the Year first, and then I'm gonna go through all my replays, all the replay things. We are so back. Welcome to the stream, Nathan and Mecca. And we're playing it on on phone during school, so 2014 is close enough, I assume. Right? Yeah, fair enough. Just gonna quickly. Yeah, it must have been just after I. Yeah, that's crazy. I must be. That must have still been in the era where I was like going to friends' houses with my computer. Um. A.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
donation.
Thank you. Crab. Is it? Oh, is it not gonna do it? Oh, I didn't do the. Wait, maybe this will do it.
Welcome to the family.
Crab emoji, crab emoji,
Oh,
crab emoji, crab emoji, crab emoji,
it didn't.
crab emoji, crab emoji.
It's different now.
Crab emoji, crab emoji,
Crab emoji. Crab emoji.
crab emoji, crab emoji, crab emoji, crab emoji.
Oh, it gave up. It gave up after a while. Crab emoji. Crab emoji. Crab emoji. Crab emo. Yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, it just like after a while, maybe it was on the last one, but like after a while, it just crab emo. Yeah. Did you watch the Game Awards, or should I show you the cool stuff? Oh, I didn't watch the Game Awards, so yeah, if we won, we could intersperse the stream with some good clips. Yeah, no, I didn't. I watched. There's at least one thing I watched from the Game Awards, but I don't remember what it is now. So yeah, may as well. Longest daily streak this year was 7. I wonder if I'm if I'm using Steam correctly. Yeah, actually, I wonder. I mean, I haven't checked mine yet, so I wonder if I've done anything like that. I wonder what my streak is. Yeah, no, my 2025 replay. I briefly checked it just to make sure it was like. I always am paranoid, and I always check things ahead of time, so I made sure it was like functional. But I did notice at the very top, my total games played and total achievements and stuff are quite down from last year, which makes sense, but it's still sad. Did I visit r/Half-Life post Game Awards? No, I didn't. No, I haven't. Have I been to r/Half-Life? I don't know. I played half as many games as I did last year. Right. You should. Okay. Well, maybe I'll visit it shortly. Only 2 less achievements. Oh. Shit's posting for more than a year straight. Like they had a meltdown. Okay. Yeah. Okay, wait, but okay. r/Half-Life. Oops. Let's just have a quick look at r/Half-Life. uh, yeah. It is better now.
Okay, check.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip ahead.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman.
Why the Terraria music in the background?
The job. No
Is more
deserving of a
It was insane a few days ago.
all
Right.
the effort in the world
would have
gone to waste until, well, let
just say your hour has come again. So
Wait.
Mr. Freeman. Wake up and...
So you guys context watch this game awards clip and think about what a Half-Life fan might think it is coming. Okay. Is it literally just like someone complaining about their game crashing, about their game being laggy? So I'm still mad, still annoyed by the Terraria music.
Welcome to City 17. You have established my administration here.
Oh yeah,
In the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors.
Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so let's watch this context video. Mega Man Dual Override.
Congratulations, Sandfall, a big night for independent games. All right, we've come to a very special point in tonight's show, especially for those of us who have been playing games for decades. Over the years, there have been many games, characters, and franchises we've all wished would return, and certainly many I'd hoped that would be ready to announce at an event like this one day. Tonight, I'm excited to share this piece of news with all of you.
Yeah, I can see it. Like, oh my god! And even this, it looks like it could be. It's not out of the question. In fact, it even looks a bit like a Black Mesa door. But it's getting a little bit like, what the? Okay, yeah, there we go. Now it's, it's ah! As soon as the Yoko Society, yeah, fair enough. But still, I can imagine people being like, I can see the like people losing their mind at that the start of that announcement. A Mega Man game came out not that long ago. Why was it it started off as like a game series we'd want to return for years? Mega Man X, wasn't that? Oh, not X. Crap, what was it? Mega Man, like the latest game. Wait, is it list of Mega Man video games? Mega Man 11 is what I was looking for. Yeah, 2018 isn't that long ago. I guess you could argue that Half-Life Alyx came out later than that, but yeah. Just with that, like, just what he said to introduce it. Jim's words got you hyped, yeah. If I hosted this, I'd troll so hard by playing the first few seconds of Valve intro. That would be, like, I think Valve might actually sue if they did that. Yeah. Oh, I did. Oh, I see. I didn't catch that. They said character specifically, and Half-Life Alyx wasn't. I mean, Half-Life Alyx technically had Gordon Freeman in it, but like for a fraction of a second. Let's see. Yeah. Oh wait, is it supposed to have sound? My bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Promotion. God has spoken. Don't take the copium. They put something in it to make you hate. I don't even remember what I hoped for. What the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, I should move on. But yeah. Yeah.
The crash out stage. Stage 2, the quiet stage. Stage 3, confuse the internet. Stage 4, the setup phase. Stage 5, last but not least, the execution.
Yeah. anyway, yeah. I get the picture. How's your ear right now? The volume of my headphones isn't too bad, so like the noises didn't destroy my eardrums. By the way, the rumor is that it's a Steam Machine launch title. Ah. Oh, RAM prices at the moment, they're delaying Steam Machine price announcement and therefore HL3. I see. Some people really are taking the copium, aren't they? Oh dear. ChatGPT leads to AI bubble, leads to data centers being built, leads to RAM prices going up, leads to Steam Machine prices uncertain, leads to Half-Life 3 announcement delayed. Stellaris? I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, there's a few games that people have been wanting me to play. Stellaris, I have to add that to the list alongside, I know RNG's been wanting me to play Satisfactory. And, a few other people have been, there's a few games that people want to play with me. Can't wait for Valve to be like, introducing Half-Life skins for the Dota. Yeah. Wait, how's your ear right now? Oh, thank you for asking, Fireboy. Yeah, my ear is actually almost completely recovered from what Satisfaction is currently my addiction. Including but not limited to Alpania. Wait, what? But yeah, no, very time consuming. Yeah, I can imagine. It's why I'm a little bit hesitant to play it, because anything that takes a super long time, I don't have a whole lot of time these days. But yeah, my ear surgery, yeah, thank you for bringing it up, because I completely forgot to bring it up myself. Yeah, as I mentioned in the previous things, like the surgery went well, and at the time I was like mostly deaf in my right ear. Well, a lot of my hearing has returned. My ears are almost the same now. This one's still a little less able to hear than this one, but it's almost fully recovered. Like, my hearing is almost back to normal. But yeah, it's probably at the stage now where it's probably not going to get any better. But yeah, it was already, both my ears were already at like, apparently like 30% lower than what they should be. 20 to 30% lower than what they should be. But this ear, when it was deaf before the surgery, it got down to as low as like 40% below that. So I had like pretty bad hearing in that ear, but like it's kind of returned to what I'm gonna guess is like a 30 to 35% off what it should be, and this one's still about 20 to 30%. So yeah, it's returned to mostly normal. I can mostly hear normally again. I will form the Empire of Man and defeat the alien species known as Joe Biden. The Joe Biden species. It's not really story focused, so you can stop and come back whenever you want. Right, okay. At least 100 hours to finish the main objectives. I see. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to finish Silk Song, so I think I'll focus on that for now. Speaking of, let's get started on this the Game of the Year on the Steam Awards. So I'm gonna go ahead and vote for Silk Song. It's what I nominated, and it's what I'm gonna vote for. Haven't played any of the other games in this list. Yeah, I've heard amazing things about Expedition 33, but I've not played it myself. And because so many people love it, and it like won all the awards in the award ceremonies apparently. I'm skeptical. I'm like, how could a game possibly sweep like that? After its Game Awards sweep. Oh, I see. Yeah. Again, haven't played it, so I don't know. VR Game of the Year. I literally don't think I played a single VR game all year. Apparently I nominated this just because I had no idea. Does anyone have an idea of what I should vote for? Because I don't have a stake in this at all. What do you think? Looks like RPG with turn-based parry combat. Yeah. So to me, what it looked like, Expedition 33, from the gameplay of it at least, it looks like a fully turn-based game, with action elements in the form of those like parry/dodge mechanics. It looked interesting. Like it looked like an interesting game, but Midnight Walk looks cute. I was drawn to it as well because it just looks like a cute game. Yeah, it looks almost like Little Nightmares, Machinarium kind of vibes. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for it. Yeah. I nominate Minecraft. Unfortunately, I can't vote for Minecraft. Yeah. I mostly just picked Silk Song because I didn't really play new games, lol. Yeah, that's the thing. Is a lot of these game award things, like I haven't played any new games that fit the category. Yeah, Labor of Love. I nominated Helldivers because that's the only game that I'd played that has been updated a bunch. I guess Baldur's Gate you could argue as well. And they have added a lot of stuff to Baldur's Gate. But like in terms of games I've played that have had a lot of updates and things have changed a lot, this is the only game that I've really played and makes any sense for me. Oh, hey there, really bad gamer. How you doing? I think to troll for Labor of Love, I picked TF2. You nominated TF2. Nice. Yeah. No Man's Sky, since they're still going. Like, fair. That's fair. That's fair. I still don't have No Man's Sky. Yeah. UK came out great. Nice. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'll vote for it. I'll vote for No Man's Sky. Again, I agree that from what I've seen, it has really pulled. Like it's very inspiring, honestly, to see where they started and where they've come all these years later. They really pulled the 180 and made the game just so much better. Dota 2 kind of deserves it. Dota 2 team doesn't feel like Valve. Right. Interesting. Yeah. I'll leave it on No Man's Sky. I think I'm more inclined to vote for something like that. I just kind of tired because it's 3 a.m. Ah, right. Yep, that's fair. I'm good. Yeah, for me, I always start the stream at 8 a.m., so it's currently 8:24 a.m. in my time zone. But I always, waking up at 7:40, I wake up at about 7:40 to start the stream at 8. I'm always still full of yawns. I'm always still full of yawns because I'm not used to waking up at this time. And to be fair, I should, Because when I'm at work, I get up at 6:50 a.m. So 7:40 should be no big deal. But yeah, to be fair, the school year finished like on the 12th. So I've had like a week to ruin my schedule, ruin my sleep schedule. Of course, the countries of the time was more reasonable, but thankfully the stream has fallen on a bad sleep day. Right, I see. Yeah. Dear. All right. Best game on Steam Deck award. Again, I have a Steam Deck. I never use it. It's more a Mark's thing. I think no, I didn't nominate any of these. Go away, Adobe. I didn't even nominate any of these. I don't even remember what I nominated for this. I think I nominated Nine Soul or something like that because Mark's been playing that and he really liked it on the Steam Deck. Based on Steam Deck, Minecraft. I give it to DRG Survivor because I think it's a good game. D-Rock Galactic Survivor. I've never played it. It looks interesting. It probably is pretty. I actually hadn't noticed the digging mechanic until just now looking at it. I've only seen people fighting on it. Huh. Digimon Story Time Stranger. Never heard of this before. Clover Pit. I also haven't heard of this, but I'm assuming it's just like okay, it's not quite what I imagined. Actually looks kind of interesting. The PS1 slash retro graphics. Looks very interesting. Ball X Pit. No idea. Is it like a block breaker? Modern block breaker game? And then Hades 2. I would vote Hades 2 just because I feel like it should win something. Because I've heard it's very good. Honestly, it feels awesome to be back in these streams. It's been like 3 years, maybe, since I last watched you. Right. Damn. What was your name back when you used to watch before? Because Really Bad Gamer doesn't look familiar to me as a username. Unless it really has just been that long that I just don't remember. Because I know there are some users who have come back in recent times that it's been so long that I vaguely but usually the problem is that people change their names or change their profile pics, so I don't always recognize people. Usually I'm pretty good if you've kept your profile pic. I'm usually pretty good at catching it. Completely forgot, to be honest. I'll check though. I know I changed my username, but I think my handle is the same. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it did change your profile pic? Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. Haven't played No Man's Sky for a while. I don't know. Because the update, every time I try to get in the game keeps crashing. Ah, damn. Roy says that super memory sometimes. For very specific things, I do. That's what I always say. I never forget faces. Faces I will always remember. Names, though? I'm terrible with names. Oh. So you didn't do that yourself. Your username changed to 1919. Huh. Maybe it's to do with the changes that because I know there was a period of time, I think you can remove it. Showing nicknames as actual names now. Yeah, I was gonna say I was about to say I think I remember there was a period of time there where I was gonna say I remember there was when they added the @ system. on YouTube. They added the ability to @ people on YouTube, and when they did, they released a thing where it was like we're gonna convert your username to an @ but like for people who have the same name as other people, you'll get @ with added characters added. Yeah. But I think you were able to, if you wanted to, you could go in and modify it. Yeah, I think for people like me who already had claimed the name Rorius on YouTube, I my handle was just Rorius. Like, I think that's probably what the deal is. If your account is a certain way or your name is unique enough, then it won't have changed. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. You could change it to remove the numbers. Pretty sure. Oh, the not for broadcast ones. Yeah. Right. Yeah, the not for broadcast did really well on the channel. I sometimes forget that. I noticed I was looking back at streams from the past the other day, and I saw one of I did one stream on the not for broadcast the like haunted house one, the haunted broadcast one. And I suddenly remembered, I was like, yeah, that not for broadcast did really well on the channel. No, that stream didn't do super well, but like the series I did really well. Buy your rights to the name and sell it to Netflix. If Netflix wants to make a series about Rorius, they're welcome. They're welcome to do so. I think I'm gonna give this to Hades 2, just because I wanted to give it to Nine Soul, but Hades 2 is close enough. Alright, Better with Friends. Again, not what I nominated did not show up here. So, and I've not played any of these games. Oh, I own Peak though. Peak. I bought Mark and I a copy of Peak each, and then we never played it. It's been months. Pretty sure I watched that stream too, actually. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Peak is fun. Yeah, Peak looks like a lot of fun. I think I would really enjoy it. It's silly and fun and multiplayer. A lot of your best performers were games with passionate audiences with little YouTube content. That's the thing. But that is 100%. That's if I was a good YouTuber, if I was really chasing the numbers and trying to build the channel properly, I would be looking for games just like that and be playing the hell out of them instead of doing what I do. Because yeah, that's how you find your niche on YouTube, is finding those audiences like that they love a game, but there's like no content, like no one's making videos on them. Like Cats Are Liquid was the perfect example of that. Clearly there was a huge amount of people who wanting to see people play Cats Are Liquid, but I was seemingly am one of the only people who have played it on YouTube. So yeah, like that would have made sense for me to like chase. But I'm not like that. I want to keep my I want to keep my options broad. Also I also thought Peak would be the game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Peak because I liked it a lot. Repo looked like there was a lot of fun stuff with Repo. But yeah, Peak is the only one I own of those. So, also I like that one for the not for broadcast devs were in your comments. Yeah. No, that was really cool. That was something I really appreciated. I really loved about it. It was seeing the not for broadcast dev that like I think it was Jason, wasn't it? Kept coming into my streams and like commenting on my progress. That was super cool. Yeah, that's that's the thing, Maddie. That's why, as you say, yeah, if I keep seeking out those games, then I'll end up with an audience who are only interested in that. And that's the problem. That's why I didn't do it. The like Cats Are Liquid. If I started making a bunch of Cats Are Liquid content, all the people watching my channel will be Cats Are Liquid people, and no one will be interested in the other stuff I play. Like I kept seeing it. It was around that time I kept seeing YouTubers like focus in on a single game, and then when that game like kind of died and people lost interest in it, they died. Their channels died, and so I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I don't want to. I mean, I've kind of, things didn't quite work out for me as it was anyway. But as like quite, it didn't quite grow like I was hoping. But um, I was trying to avoid, the reason I did what I did and went the direction I went was I was trying to avoid falling into that hole, into one of those holes. Found the videos because there's not a lot of novel broadcast content. Yeah, and it was still it's like my favorite game. It is such a cool and unique game, to be fair. I loved the hell out of it. But yeah, that like I just love the story. I loved how they were. I love the context. The yeah, it's just such an interesting concept. Also, most of that audience are about 3 years old. Exactly, Cats Are Liquid was not an audience I was wanting to foster. Yeah. Yeah, no, that happened a little bit with Portal, and that was the thing, is like there was that period of time where I was doing like really well super early because I was playing a lot of Portal stuff. I was doing a lot of like Valve only content basically, but mostly Portal stuff, and there was a lot of people coming in who were like mostly interested in Portal content, and then I think I kind of killed some of the momentum by putting a stop to some of the stuff that was happening on Discord. Oddly enough, and I moved a little bit away from Portal content as well. But for people that were there at the time, there was a real swell in like when I was in like around 100 subs, I was getting more views on the stuff that I was doing at the time than I sometimes get now with videos, and streams, but then a lot of the people that were there at the time in the Discord were going crazy, and I don't know if I've talked about this. One of the things that like broke the camel's back, so to speak, and made me instigate rules and oh hey man, long time no speak. Hey, it's Inactive XLL. I haven't seen you at this stream before. Unless you used to have a different name. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I came here with Tyler McVicker, called Rory out in one of his videos. Yes, that was a really cool thing, because that was, yeah, I posted about the fact that I was releasing a reboot, or I was rebooting Pulled Unity. And then Tyler McVicker mentioned me in a video, and I was watching the video, and the shout out came up, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, because I used to watch, I mean, I still watch Tyler McVicker. I watched, but I used to, at the time, watch him pretty religiously. But yeah, like early on, there was a lot of people that were there for Portal stuff and Half-Life stuff. And then, but there was craziness going on in the Discord, and yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually talked about this, but there was a few things where there was a lot of like Rorius memes being made, which I loved, and I was pretty happy with. But then there was just a crazy amount of like really edgy stuff starting to happen, and borderline kind of like bullying in the Discord. And then I remember one of the straws that broke the camel's back for me was someone made a Rorius shooting up a school meme, and was trying to like spread that around the Discord, like Rorius school shooter meme. And I was like, okay, I have to stop. I have to put a stop to this. I don't want this to be my community. And so I like brought down the band hammer, and like you definitely had an audience of 12-year-olds. I was gonna say, I think you were there at the time, Maddie. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was shocked. I just remember that I had been away from the Discord a couple days at the time. That was back when I was on the Discord almost all the time. Oh, little sweet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that username. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it has been a while since I've seen you last, so I'm glad to have you back. Yeah, I'd been away for a couple of days, and I came back. That was during the time when I was like on it every day, and I had it on my phone usually for notifications and stuff. But like, for whatever reason, I'd missed a couple of days of it, and when I came in, and there was just like chaos in the Discord, and I think I was checking it out because someone had reached out to me asking like, "Hey, I'm not feeling comfortable on the Discord anymore. Like, would you be like, could you please do something about it?" And so I came in, saw what was going on, and I was like, holy shit. And then I like brought down a band hammer and was like, basically, I don't want people who are going to be like this in my Discord. And then what the hell did I miss? Yeah, we're talking about long time ago. This is back in the day. I was like, I don't want this on my Discord. I don't want this around the channel. People who disagree can leave. And a bunch of people left. A bunch of people who were making those kinds of memes, they decided to just leave. And there was like awkwardness a little bit on the Discord for a while. But people, I know at the time, people thanked me for standing up and like doing something about it. But unfortunately, I think a fair number of people who were regular viewers of the channel just like left all at once. And I mean, there was a noticeable dip after that in the months following in viewership, overall watch time on the channel. And so like in some parts of me feel like I kind of killed my own momentum at the time. But then I've had other like swells in momentum since then, so it's not just that. But yeah, I was glad, honestly, at the time. I was so glad to get rid of that kind of stuff because I just didn't want that on the channel. You know, I didn't want that around the Discord, and I didn't want that on the channel. So I'm glad I did something. Yeah, you're hearing old Rorius lore that I haven't really talked about before. Oh, hey Kurtbert, how you doing? I'm good. We're just talking about old lore. I don't think you were. I think that was a little before your time. Cause yeah, this would have been like maybe like early 2018. Because I only started like my first video I posted was March 2017, but then I didn't really post anything again until I posted like a couple things before July 2017. July 2017 is when I really started the channel proper. Maddie, I think there's one longer than you. There's a guy who very infrequently, like you're definitely the oldest of the regular, like definitely the oldest of the mods, you know, like, and definitely oldest of like the regular viewers. Yes, Fireboy, you got it. There's a guy Jake on the channel. You might be thinking of Jake, my friend Jake, but no, or is it Jared? There's someone with a J name. I think it's actually Jared. There's a guy named Jared on the Discord and on the channel who, at the time when I first met him, he went by like Mario Studio something. He had some like he had a Mario user like profile pic, and he had a Mario themed username, but then he changed it at some point to like Jared something. He, along with another YouTuber who I was talking with back in the day, Jared Carey, that's it. Yeah. He commented on one of my very first videos, like before, I think it was one of the, I'd have to go back and have a look. Hold up, I'll go see if it still shows up on those videos. Oh, I might have to go onto the channel itself because I don't think I can look at oldest to newest on the dashboard anymore. Oldest. I'll open up all these old videos. There's quite a few comments on the oldest video just because. Yeah, there's a YouTuber called Krukan Keith. I don't know if he still subscribes to me, but he commented on my first Golf with Friends video, which, like, I posted that before I posted my developer commentary stuff for Portal Unity. There's a comment in that video that it literally says 8 years ago. Yeah, is his comment still here? I'd rather it not show top. I'd rather it show all. Yeah. So, one of the very first comments on the Portal Unity Let's Play developer commentary is a pinned comment of his username at the time was Super Mario Movie Maker. And they posted a comment asking about Hades and about some stuff. And it's literally, you can see the comment comes from, I should just show this on the screen. Super Mario Movie Maker here. It's literally eight years ago. It's crazy. I've been doing this for 8 years. And yeah, posted a message there asking me some questions about Portal Unity, and yeah, this was like, I pinned it because it was one of the first comments I got on the video. And yeah, so like, some of this is crazy to see. Hey. Unfortunately, a lot of your old comments, Maddie, don't exist anymore because you deleted your old account. There's a bunch of people who would have been around at the time who I can't tell anymore because if you delete your account, seemingly comments get deleted. Yeah. So there's a few that are missing because of that. That I can't like go back and check time and stuff like that. Time flies, it's crazy. He will not be active for long. I will reclaim my title. Yes. In 2020, you mean 2027? In 2027 for 10-year anniversary, can you return to the game bricks? I could. That would be funny. Yeah, you're getting all the juicy Rorius lore. I joined in 2022 and I wasn't there for most of the server lore from the past. Yeah, that's all good. Like, in modern time, the server's been pretty quiet and pretty calm, which honestly, it's I prefer it to the chaos that it was at the time. Yeah. Yeah, got deleted in 2020. Yeah, thanks, Google. I remember because there was a shift going on at the time, wasn't there? Of accounts. Like, I remember there was some account thing going on at the time, and I remember you telling me at the time that you lost your account. Yeah, the Discord messages at least remain. It just says unknown user or something, which is better than just deleting them outright. My accounts will have gone off my old one. Oh, okay. Yeah. If your account still exists, the messages should still be there. But if your account gets deleted, then the messages disappear with it. I like how if you go to random videos, I'll have so many different names. Yeah. There's a few users, a few regulars who have had many different usernames. And you are one of those who have changed a lot over the years. Yeah. Anyway. Yes. Okay, so, outstanding visual style. Once again, the thing I nominated isn't on here. Silent Hill F, I really want to play it. I just haven't got around to it. And I probably would play it on the channel if I could. My Little Puppy, never heard of this. Looks adorable. Wait, what's that character that showed briefly? No, it looked familiar. It looked like a character from another game. I've seen, like, I had no idea what this was, but I've seen that character before. Like, I've seen the blue-yellow version of that character. Yeah, rather than the red-yellow. This is Final Fantasy VII. It's just very high-res, high-def graphics. Doom the Dark Ages, while looks in it like an amazing game, I don't know if I'd vote for it for outstanding visual style. I mean, to be fair, it has an amazing visual style. It's really cliche style, but I think it's the best rendering in the game to date. Right, so yeah, you voted for like pure graphical and like quality, which is like same people might vote for this for the same reason. I was like thinking, and I guess the Silent Hill F is kind of the same deal, where it's just like extremely high def. Yeah, the game I nominated, I could give it to this because it's just such a weird, interesting visual style. Yeah, see, this is what I don't think people fully understand this category. It mentions here, visual style doesn't aspire to real-world graphics fidelity, though a noble goal in itself. It describes a distinctive look that suffuses the entire game. But like 3 out of the 5 of these are just really high graphic games. Yeah. Dream Barbecue. Yeah, I'm probably gonna give it to this just because it does look the most visually interesting to me. I will never forget the pure frustration for one live stream. We played Left 4 Dead 2, and we died due to me not shooting the charger. I forgot about that, but you brought it up, and I remember that. I remember you got really sad, and I felt really guilty because I didn't mean to make you feel bad, but you felt really bad about the, like, because it was just the perfect storm, the perfect, like, combination of things, and I was like, I think if I recall correctly, I was like shouting, shoot the charger, and you couldn't see it, like, you couldn't see where it was, and yeah, and then we died. Yeah, and I felt so bad for making you feel bad. I've been considering changing my YouTube name back to Mechanoid because it sounds more authentic. It's up to you. It's up to you ultimately. But yeah, I will support whatever name you choose. Can't wait for the later chapters. The later chapters for Dream Barbecue. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't played it myself. I mean, I might be interested in playing it. I'm gonna give it to this just because of how interesting it is. How interesting it looks. Oh yeah, you going to sleep now? Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. I like talking about the old channel stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you adding and bringing me back. But yeah, mostly just because it's the only game I've played. Yeah, no, that's the thing. If I had played a single game on this list, I probably would have voted for it instead. I think I was a troll in the Left 4 Dead streams. One of my favorite streams you ever did was the Chernobyl campaign. I was thinking about that. That same campaign, the one with the charger. Because I remember that Chernobyl campaign was so hard. I remember it was super cool and super fun initially, and we got through a bunch of it, and it was like super interesting. It's such a cool map, a cool series of maps. Um, and then we got to that one section, that one ending, like, crescendo section, and it was so hard. We died over and over again, and it was such a long map. Gene Barbecue Chapter 1 is free. Ah, okay. I'll have to, if I can, actually, will it let me? If I middle click, I can add it to my wish list. Yeah. I often add free-to-play games to my wish list just so that they're on my list of wish-listed games. And it's more for the later chapters. Yeah. She's the charger, fuck! Like that, always spam the character voice lines with that mod. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, you fixed the lag problem, Fireboy? Nice. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Immediately wasting a medkit to a witch. Yeah. Zoe! I remember that. Oh, dear. Man, I love Steam. Wait, does he say that? I don't remember him saying that. I remember the Zoe. Zoe! But yeah. Okay, so most innovative gameplay award is Major Arena the one that you say the spell and it casts it? If it is, I've seen a lot of clips of people accidentally casting stuff all the time, which was funny. Oh, okay. He does say Steam. I think Zoe says the Steam one. Ah. It's all right. Well, I remember there were voice lines that would trigger other characters to speak, and so you'd use those ones to make my character speak, for instance. Because if I recall, I would always go for Zoe, and so you'd make my character speak by hitting certain keys. He was a zombie, Francis. Yeah, there's something like that it was. You'd constantly make me talk. I was like, God damn it! Wait, is this it? Is this the? Oh, when did that open? There we go. I don't know why it didn't open initially.
In the campaign, Crash Course, on the first chapter, near the end of the alley, you can find a leaky steam pipe in a building. Zoe and Francis will have a couple of comments related to it.
I hate steam pipes.
Man, I love steam.
Really? Yeah, steam's alright, I guess.
Nice.
Hey, watch out for that goddamn steam pipe.
Man, I love steam.
Oh yeah, I love steam. I just hate the pipes. Hey, watch out for that goddamn steam pipe.
Man, I love steam.
Yeah, steam's alright, I guess.
Yeah, that's really funny. Talking about Steam and the Steam pipe update. Yeah, I was literally just about to bring that up. I was like, I bet he's talking about the Steam pipe because, yeah, there was that infamous Steam pipe update where they updated the way that Steam like interacts with like the way the files interact with each other. And it was I think it was around that time when there was a huge push to shift from what the hell were they called? The old like package system to the new VPK package system, and it broke a ton of mods. It like all sorts of old mods for games going way back through to 2004 when they first released Half-Life 1. Oh, sorry, Half-Life 2. Broke like all of them because suddenly the structure of the way you had to set up your mod was different. And I remember, and it happened pretty shortly after the Portal Unity came out. So we actually released a Steam pipe update for Portal Unity so that it would actually function with the new system. But like it made a lot of people very angry. It's fine now, but it made a lot of people very upset at the time. Yeah. So I'm almost certain they added that joke as a joke on that whole thing. And of course, just making Rochelle scream nonstop. That's right, I remember that. Ah! Ah! Just constant screaming. So I have Dell desktop. I guess the problem is that for whatever reason, the Dell itself hasn't been updating my computer automatically. Oh. Oh, okay, interesting. Speaking of Steam, Valve updated their Windows client to 64-bit yesterday. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I remember that there was... I remember hearing talks about that, unless I'm mixing it up with another thing that was happening in the background. Yeah, that's right. It would be... it would all be safe. And there'd just be, like, wailing in the background. Yeah, once again, haven't played any of these. I've seen a bunch of Blueprints related stuff though, and Blueprints has an interesting, very innovative gameplay mechanic to it. It's a game that I really want to play. Arc Raiders. Ah, okay. I have not played this at all. I have no idea. To me, it just looks like another shooter. I don't know. Maybe it is innovative. I didn't nominate any of these. I can't even remember what I nominated. The robots are super cool, right. But just in terms of like something that's like a new style, innovative gameplay, I think of all the nominations, this is the one that's the most unique. I'm gonna give it to Blueprints. There's a no-clip doc on it. It's a cool game, but Blueprints is fair. Yeah. Actually, I really enjoy no-clip stuff, so I'll probably check it out. I think one of the more recent things I loved was the stream where you were playing Half-Life 1 co-op and I died from the grenade just landing on my head. I have a fleeting memory of that actually. Yeah. But those streams, I loved those streams. They were so chaotic. The Sven co-op Half-Life 1, it was so funny. Like the amount of us just like immediately dying and then someone managing to just like bunny hop borderline bunny hop their way through the map. Yeah. Ah, you got the old name back. Nice. Does it retroactively update? I'm just curious. No, it doesn't. Okay. So the previous one still says Sapphire. But from now on, and I'm sure in the comments and stuff like that, it'll update to the new ones. Anyway, best game you suck at of all these games. I mean, I nominated this, but I should probably put Night Rain. But I mean, this is so good, and I do suck at it. But Night Rain, I've been playing a lot of Night Rain with Mark in recent times. And it's good, and I'm terrible at it. Yeah, I nominated Silk Song, and this was an option when I was nominating it. Wait. Perfection. Wait, okay. Oh, whoops, I got the wrong tab. There we go. Yeah, use a... Oh, watch out!
Watch out!
He killed you with the grenade!
What?
Bouncing off of you!
His head and he died? That's
We can do it, we can do it.
How did he do that? Very psychopath.
I was gonna say, is that Mecha? Is that you in the background? Who is playing with us? Yeah, this is three years ago. Jeez. Yeah. Perfection. Oh, or was it Nathan? Maybe it was Nathan. Because Mecha, you and Nathan have pretty I was gonna say, you guys have pretty similar voices, and I sometimes struggle to tell between you guys. But at least at the time. Actually, Nathan, your voice has changed a lot in recent times. When I've heard you talking in like later stuff more recently. Yeah. Yeah, you were definitely in this one, so it might have been you talking at the time. No.
I said, why didn't it even explode?
Because Rocky was there.
The grenade just bouncing off of Joe's head was enough to kill him.
That was brilliant. It was brilliant. Mini HQ. Someone named Mini HQ, or they weren't named Mini HQ at the time, was there as well. Was in the game with us. Yeah. Anyway. we gotta finish these votes before it's been hours, you know. How long has it been? It doesn't tell me anymore on YouTube. It doesn't tell me how long the stream's been anymore. Oh no, it does. It's just in a new place. It's now at the top right of the screen. God damn my hair. Behave. Yeah, yeah. But as we're gonna get through this, then I'll vote for Silk Song because I love Silk Song, but I'm terrible at it compared to Hollow Knight. I'm genuinely afraid that I'm not gonna be able to finish Silk Song. Like I'll probably be able to finish the final boss, but like to do everything, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do everything in Silk Song. Because I just don't think I just don't think I'm good enough. I'm reaching my upper limit of skill. Best soundtrack award. I don't know what I nominated, but of these options, I'm probably gonna have to give it to Deltarune. I listen to Deltarune music in my car on the way to work. Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Misbehaving hair, yeah. I guess the other thing was because my storage was full for a while. Yeah, having full storage will make your computer lag and be weird because a lot of the times your computer will try and store, especially like virtual RAM, it'll try and store it in your hard drive. But if you don't have enough space, it literally can't store it, can't use it. Outstanding story rich game award. Oh. Death Stranding 2 isn't even on here? I just realized that Grenade is such... Karma, I legit wrote easy win before it happened. That's funny. Oh, it's not on Steam yet. That's why. Damn. When is it coming out on Steam? Because I've been wanting to play it, and I just these days I know I bought Death Stranding 1 on PlayStation, but I'm like I want to get it on PC. Dear. Right. Oh, interesting. So it might be coming, but they just didn't announce it at the Game Awards. Interesting. In that case, I've played this. I played the original, at least the original non-remastered one. And it is an outstanding story. But I feel like it's a cop out voting for games like this that were re-released. Voting for re-released games feels like a cop out for Game Awards. Um, Apparently rating is generally 3 months before release. Right, okay. Okay, that's good. Imagine it'll get announced super close to release. Yeah, fair enough. uh I've seen people playing No, I'm Not a Human. Um and that is very interesting. Although I didn't know it was rich, and I didn't know it was like super story rich. Um but yeah, I'm going to have to probably give it to Dispatch. When I saw Jacksepticeye play the first like I saw him play up until the point where his character appeared in the game. And when I was watching the intro and stuff like that, I was like, I have to play this. This game looks really cool. Like, unfortunately I don't think I'm gonna like. I'll play it eventually, but I don't think I'm actually gonna like the standard gameplay of this game. The actual dispatching mechanic doesn't seem that interesting to me. Like, sure, yeah, you got to send the right superhero for the right problem, and keep on top of all the crime happening in the city. Like, that gameplay does not appeal to me really at all. I've seen other games that do the same kind of thing. Like, there's like police dispatch games where you have to dispatch police to robberies or to crimes and things, and it's just never really appealed to me. And so I don't think that the actual dispatching will be all that interesting to me, but the story of Dispatch, super cool. If it was just that, and like with like Telltale Games style, like choices matter and stuff like that, then I'd be 100% all over this game. But I'll give it the vote for the outstanding story rich game, because I think its story is really cool. Yeah. Oh, I see, Fireboy. Yeah, nice. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Sit back and relax award. I don't remember what I nominated for this. Um, but it's gonna be between Power Wash and Slime Rancher. Yahtzee was the opposite. That's fair. No, that is 100% fair. Because without the dispatch stuff, it is just cutscenes and QuickTime events and making decisions on what to say. It is a movie otherwise. Dear. I give it to Megabonk. Oh, Megabonk. This looks really cool, actually. I love the style. It looks like silly, but also old school and fun, and I don't even know. I've never heard of this game before. I picked Power Wash. I think I'm gonna have to go with Power Wash, just because I haven't got Power Wash Simulator 2, but I play Power Wash Simulator whenever there's a new bit of content that comes out for Power Wash Simulator, the first one. I play it every time. I immediately, as soon as new content comes out for Power Wash Simulator, I boot it up and play it, and I just play it on my own time nowadays, because I know not that many people are interested in watching me power wash some things. I was gonna say, this doesn't look that relaxing. If anything, it looks a little bit stressful. Just like constant stuff happening. I have a second story. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So Fireboy, it's not the second server storage didn't fix it. Hmm. 3D Vamp Survivors, pretty much. Right. That was the impression I'm getting. I'm getting it's one of those games where it's like there's just tons of enemies, but your attacks hit a ton of enemies all at once, and so it's just like a like meat grinders game. I was gonna say a sim, but not a sim. Like a meat. Well, I guess you could say it's a meat grinding simulation, a meat grinding simulator. But pretty cheap right now if you want to try it. Right. I mean, I'll open it up and I'll have a look. Right, yeah, $11, not too bad. And I love the graphical style. I'm really wanting to make something like low poly. Like I'm looking into. I've been testing this. I'll leave this open for me to check later. I'll give you a little glimpse into what I'm doing in the background. I've been making a couple of little test projects in Unity recently. And one of them was for a pre-rendered fixed camera game. And another is for just like still fixed camera, but like just low poly. So I was basically, I was watching something, I think it was on Parasite Eve. Wait. Can I get a good picture? Yeah, I mean, this will do. I was looking at some stuff on Parasite Eve, which is an old PS1 game. Yeah, actually missed, not far off. That sort of era. I was like, I was watching something about Parasite Eve, which has that classic, like, the character is a 3D model, but actually I probably could bring up the video. Actually, I don't remember how to spell the YouTube channel name. Oh, I think I got it. I was watching this video. Oh. I was watching this video by Pretzel. It's a channel I love, by the way. Pretzel's really cool. They just talk about weird and interesting places in games. Like this one is weird spots in Parasite Eve that they just like go to different areas of games
low resolution
and talk about.
Trust me, despite this being a relatively
talk about
ancient
like
technique,
elements of the
it
game.
can still look beautiful. Cinematography.
Wait. I'll just.
This one ranks pretty low on the list.
Right.
You're confined to this an opera with her plainly named date, man. Lady waits for you to go in. But we can hang out here for a moment. I'm sure he won't mind.
Yeah, where it's like the characters are 3D models, but like the background is like pre-rendered. And I was like, I would love to make a game that's like a little game that's like a Parasite Eve, Resident Evil 1 style game where everything's pre-rendered in the backgrounds and the characters just moving. I was like, how do I get that? How do I achieve that look? And I tested some things out in Blender, and it's kind of a special reaction stream, Tiana. Also, welcome to the stream. We're doing all sorts, but yeah, mainly want to do the voting and the game of the year stuff and the recaps, but also some mild reaction stuff. Yeah, I was like, I want to see how I can do that. So I'll see if I can achieve the same thing where it's like the background's pre-rendered, but it looks like you're in it because the way you position the cameras in both the render and in the game make it look real. And I managed to achieve that. I managed to achieve that look with a very basic test case. But then I was like, I'm not a 3D modeler. So I'm not going to be achieving high fidelity 3D models that I can pre-render. Like pre-rendering has never been an issue for me. I haven't needed to pre-render anything because like I'm using too many polygons and therefore I can't actually have it in the game. That's never really been a problem. So what I was like, maybe I was also watching something about, I think I was probably also watching a Pretzel video about Silent Hill 1. And Silent Hill 1 was famous at the time for instead having instead of having pre-rendered backgrounds, it had fully 3D backgrounds, but they were just like low poly and just had like textures over them that made them look a little bit higher fidelity. Yeah. But it meant that they didn't have to deal with that, like the pre-rendered angle. And so I was like, this would probably be something I'd be able to achieve this more likely. I'm more likely to be able to achieve a game that's in the same sort of vein as like Silent Hill 1. And so yeah, that's my current like mini project I'm working on, is like something that's just like a little Silent Hill 1 test game, something like that. But yeah, I still want to return to that. I love the idea of the pre-rendered background. If in the future I have time, and someone wanted to do a bunch of 3D modeling stuff for me, I'd be interested in working on a game with someone on that worked like that. It was like pre-rendered backgrounds with fixed cameras, like those old games. And it doesn't even have to be 100% fixed camera, because I think even Parasite Eve, it has pre-rendered backgrounds, but then the camera can move around the pre-rendered background. Yeah, because I managed to achieve that. I managed to already build a little test model that works for pre-rendered backgrounds. Yeah. Yeah. Doing the Christmas preparation. Yeah, I've been doing Christmas prep as well. That's part of the reason why I haven't streamed until today, despite the fact that I finished school like a week ago. Is there was a bunch of Christmas related stuff that I was doing with family, and yeah, yesterday I was wrapping presents and stuff. I said we should ask ChatGPT to generate your 3D models for real. Yeah, see, for someone like me, who's just a small independent developer, just making little test projects and not making anything majorly commercial, I feel like my use of if I used AI to make that stuff, it wouldn't be that big a deal, because I'm not stealing jobs of anyone. If I didn't have the 3D models generated, I probably wouldn't have generated those, wouldn't have those 3D models at all. Yeah, without the AI stuff, I wouldn't probably release the project at all. So, like, in that context, does that justify the use of AI? But I want to avoid it. I want to avoid using AI for any of the stuff I make. The thing is though, Tiana, you say that like we tried to make a game and it didn't go very far, but I went back to that project just the other day as well, because I was like, we actually got pretty far into the mechanics of the game. We just had to flesh it out. Like the mechanics were a little rough. Like the way I made them was pretty rough, but like we could have made a whole game out of it. Like at least a demo. Because I'm kind of tempted to show people what we made. Maybe later in the stream. But like Zach gave me those 3D models that he made. He'd like rigged up the player character and had all the animations going. So I was using a bunch of those animations and had all the navigation stuff going on. We just needed to like bring in more like the problem is we needed a lot of models and textures and texture work. But it was just an unfortunate timing and an unfortunate storm of things that occurred. Oh, is that for the project like web that we had? Is that what the account was for? make a remaster of the pizza game. I still kind of want to do a Laugh Tony Baloney 2. I still have the the lists of stuff where it's like we were gonna add like a Karen character, add a pepper guy that was gonna make you sneeze, like a ton of like silly characters that could appear in the restaurant. We had a bunch of stuff like set up for that. Oh, you were just joking about the AI for 3D models, but that's the thing. It's like I can understand small developers, small independent developers using AI to make like stuff just for like. I disagree with commercializing it, I guess is what I'm saying. It's like someone making a small game that's just like testing out AI stuff. Again, I'm one of those people who is like, I'm not fully opposed to AI or AI use in certain contexts. But I hate that a lot of AI is being used. First of all, I hate it when AI is used and it's not being they're not being transparent about it. If you're transparent about the fact that you're using AI, then I immediately am much more okay with it. It's when people are either selling it or like they're especially, and businesses using it to cut out workers and replace jobs is just so dystopian. Yeah. No, that's the thing, is like I am all for using AI as a tool for helping you do your work better. If it wasn't stolen data and wasn't actively harming people, yes, agreed. I don't dare touch AI code assist. I don't think I've actually ever used it for code assist. The only time I ever used AI for anything legitimately, like for anything serious, was for my university stuff that I was doing last year. I used AI to help me find references. Basically, as part of my degree, I had to do a bunch of writing, and I had to get a bunch of references for things. And like, I'm terrible at finding references. My work keeps trying to shove AI tools down our throat, and I refuse to use any of it. Yeah, no, I've been trying to avoid using any kind of AI stuff generally. But like I did use it for my degree last year when I was like, I have a concept. I know it exists. I know it's broadly considered, like good practice. But I don't know where I could find a text that says yes, that is the case. So I basically did the reverse referencing. Instead of like seeing it written, taking the reference, and then putting it in my work, I'm like, I did the work, and then I'm like, I said a bunch of things. I need to support them. I need to support those things I've said. Hey, ChatGPT, can you find some texts that support this statement? And then, ChatGPT would come up with a bunch of things, and half of them would be fake. And then I would like scan through all the things it came up with, try and find that book and the reference it mentioned, and then use that reference in my text. So I did like basically reverse referencing via AI. Translations, right? Interesting. Yeah. But yeah, see, things like that don't feel quite so. This use of AI, what we're talking about, is what I would argue is like non-generative AI where it's just using the language model to give you something about, it's giving you something that isn't plagiarizing. Yeah, that's the big problem, Digits, is it's all stolen data, and it feels so scummy using it. Yeah. You hate the code base, that's fair. Yes, 100%. See, Maddie, what you're talking about there, you use it to find the API and and that mess. 100%. That is, in my opinion, good use of AI, because you're not getting the AI to generate the code necessarily. You're getting it to help you understand, help you find what you're looking for, and then you can do the work that you need to do. That's fine, in my opinion. That's proper use of AI. That's like what I want to say is like above board or like appropriate like use of AI. In terms of use AI in context of programming was to find specific functions that the programming language has. Yeah, exactly. Once again, that's another good example where it's like you're looking for information through the AI. That's fine. It's when you're getting the AI to generate text, like write this answer for me, answer this question, and get it to write out an answer, and then you just like copy paste that into something. Or if you're like, you're like, generate this art for me, and then it gets used in a context where you're gonna make money off of it, or you're especially if you either claim that you made the art, or if you're doing it for commercial purposes, then I have a problem. And again, for commercial purposes, for like code generation, it's not as big a deal. Again, it still feels scummy because it's stolen, but I have a problem with AI artwork, and I have a problem with fully AI generated stuff being passed as your own. And I mostly have a problem with it these days because young people are using it to do the work for them and are not learning what they need to learn to actually understand the question. So many students these days are using AI to answer all the questions they get at school, and by doing that, they're not actually engaging with the subject. That's the most worrying thing with AI. It's one of those things where it's like different countries are currently trying to bring in freaking social media bans and stuff like that. And what I think they should be doing is making it so that AI, you have to either be above a certain age to use AI or have parental permission to use AI, because AI I think is the tool that's more dangerous to young people than social media. I might be biased because I'm a teacher, but that's how I feel. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the whole thing is like, I think we need to learn how to use AI. I think it's important for us to learn how to use AI, and I think it's important that we learn how to use it appropriately. There's no point banning it, because you need to be able to learn how to use it. It's the same with like social media ban stuff. Like I disagree with that, because I think, young people not having any access to it until they're suddenly 16 or 18 or whatever, and then suddenly being exposed to it and expected to just know how to use it is not right either. People need to learn how to use these things, but we need to learn how to use them appropriately. And I think it's ridiculous, just outright banning them. But yeah, I honestly can't understand why I can't understand why governments around the world aren't implementing like stricter rules around AI, and like just saying like the companies that have the AIs, they need to be able to prove that the data that they're using isn't stolen. Yeah, we want ethical AI use. And that is the word I was looking for. You're right. Yeah. Ethical and yeah. Ethical data collection for AI, and ethical use of the AI beyond that. Yeah, you're 100% right, Maddie. The bubble will pop eventually, once people realize that they're sinking all this money into AI and it's not actually generating any money. I legit watched a coworker try to use ChatGPT to figure out an Excel formula, and I just went to the docs and figured it out for them faster. That's the thing, is it's like AI shouldn't be a replacement for our own intelligence. I think that's what I'm really getting at, is like, that's why I worry about students using AI to solve the problems, is I do genuinely think it's really upsetting, it's really concerning that young people are using AI instead of learning. Instead of just learning those skills, they're getting AI to do the hard work for them. And there's going to become a point, if it doesn't stop, if it continues in the same way into the future, you'll end up with a generation of people who don't know anything about anything and will rely on AI for everything. As soon as they're asked a question, they'll immediately turn to AI and type the question into AI. It's dystopian. Mr. Beast created an AI thumbnail to create an upload on YouTube. A whole lot of people didn't like that idea. Yeah. No, that's the thing, is big groups, big YouTubers, big corporations, any of that kind of thing, using AI to replace people. Like, yeah. As a teacher, I've used image AI stuff for, like, a logo for a class or a Google Classroom. Like, that's not making any money. I could have just left it blank. It's a context that doesn't really matter or mean anything, really. And no one really bats an eye. No one looks at those thumbnails. I just did it for my own, like purposes, my own testing and purposes. But for a YouTuber who has an audience, they're making money from the endeavor, they should be paying artists to make that stuff. If they're not going to make it themselves, they should be paying artists to make it. They have the money for it. Expedition 33 are in hot water right now for using AI-generated artwork. Oh? Did they actually use AI art in Expedition 33? As destroying education, the next generation are going to be fucking idiots. I do worry. I really worry about that. The AI being a yes man and telling people to kill themselves. Yes, there's so much shit like that. There's just so much. We can talk about this for hours. The more and more I learn and the more I see, the more and more I'm just like, what are people doing? Like, why are we allowing this to happen? And I say we, but really I mean like our leaders. Why are governments not stepping in and doing anything about it? I think we're starting to see a lot of problems with AI that will not be properly solved in transfer. Sorry. And transformer tech is plateauing. Yeah. I do agree. I think we're seeing the limits of a pure, like, language learning model. We're seeing the outer bounds of a language learning model, or whatever the hell it's called again, where it's like what it's capable of and what it can actually do, and you're seeing companies having to go in and manually tweak stuff more and more and more these days. I think because, yeah, like, there's only so much you can that a purely language based AI is capable of. Like, if they want to make it any more advanced, they need to start branching into other areas of neural network learning. And yeah, I don't know that the AI people who work purely in language models, I don't know if they fully understand, because like they talk about how they don't understand how it actually comes to the conclusions it comes to most of the time. I have a feeling that the next, like, phase of AI development is probably going to be a huge shift, and it's probably going to take a bunch of years to happen. Yeah, as you say, there's like a bit of a plateau happening, and I think it's going to continue for a few years. And I hope that in that time that we do something about the laws to do with AI. Yeah. No, I miss AI being those, like, those Google Dream, yeah. Does anyone remember this? I remember it so vividly. Back when AI images looked like this, because the... Oh, jeez. Because they couldn't, like, the models they were using weren't intelligent enough or weren't, like, complicated enough to be able to generate anything beyond, like, this kind of thing. They were old nightmare fuel, but this, yeah. This was called, I believe it was called Google Dream at the time. And it was like one of the earliest image models. To be fair, that's a good point. Oh my god, that's a meme that pisses me off. Yeah. Yeah. Oddly enough, my like the majority of my students never mentioned it, but I have a primary class. I have a class that comes from, well, intermediate technically. So I normally teach year 9s through year 13s. That's like high school age. But I was given a special class this year that were from a local primary school that does also intermediate. And so, like, I have a year 8 class that comes and learns digitech from me, or digital technology from me. And they were just any opportunity they had to mention the 6-7 meme. Like, oh my god. It's primary school kids. They're the ones talking about 6-7. Dear. One of my classmates that has that prime number meme completely engraved into their mind. Wait, prime number meme? I don't know what that means. But anyway. Yeah. No, I worry. Let's just say I worry about the next generation, like generation alpha/beta. Gen alpha/gen beta. I worry about them. Oh, is it a 67 a prime number? The prime number meme. I prefer that name as a name for the meme, honestly. They had to remove it from our ordering systems at many restaurants in the States. Oh my god. Oh, that's so maddening. It's like, I realize like, when I think about it too much, when I think about it more and more, like, I'm like, sure, it's just 69, but different. But there's something so annoying to me about the fact that it is so meaningless. That's the thing. It has like almost no meaning. That's the thing. 69 has a meaning behind it. 6-7 has almost nothing beyond the words. Yeah. Anyway, we've voted for all of our game of the years now, and so next up, I'm gonna go Steam Replay for 2025. Yeah, so this year I played 124 games, which is still pretty high, but it is 24 games less than last year. 104 new games, 2 demos, and a playtest, apparently. 2 demos. I don't remember playing any demos. But yeah, I got 2,924 achievements, which is funny because you think that's a really big number, but that's 1,200 fewer than last year. 103 games, 130 rare achievements. Yeah, I'm curious as to what those are. Played with keyboard and mouse 66% of the time and controller 34%. So it's a 2-to-1 split. And this will be an interesting thing to see. I don't know why this game, or how I managed to play this for so long. Apparently 8% of my total year's playtime. I must have just left this open for long periods of time. Same, I think, with Coloring Pixels, which is much more my speed. This Mosaic Retrospective was difficult. It's a difficult game. I think it's free to play, actually, if I recall. Or it's very, very cheap. Coloring Pixels, it's like one of my go-to, like, I just want to chill, I just want to relax. This is a color by numbers game where you just color in pixel graphics stuff. With different colors of pencils. But Sekiro was my third most played game of the year, which is crazy. I didn't realize that would be the case when I launched this up. I briefly skimmed this earlier and was shooketh that Sekiro is my third most played game. I never finished it. It's too hard for me. It's beyond my capabilities. See, this is the thing. Sekiro was the game that made me realize that I have an upper limit of what I'm capable of in terms of my game playing. I couldn't get past, like, I struggled in many sections of Sekiro to actually pass the, like, barriers this game has. Your top played game is 2 Point Hospital? Nice. You still haven't finished it, yeah. That's fair. 2 Point Hospital, from what I remember seeing, it has a lot of content. That's why I never tried to finish it on the channel when I played it. I just played a little bit of it. Because I quickly realized that there was just no way I was going to finish it on the channel. I don't need to say my top played game. Okay, well, yeah, I think we know. I think we can guess. Is Bitcraft? Oh. Do I know that game? Bitcraft. Oh, yes. Yes, you were telling me about this, weren't you? That's right. I was like, why do I recognize that? Yeah, because you were telling me about this. I still don't own it. Yeah. Although it's 50% off at the moment. Still TF2 for me, but pretty much smaller margin than previously. Right, yeah. Yep. Tetris Effect, yeah. I thought I was about to guess when you said a Tetris game, I was like, is it Tetris Effect? Did you know Phasmophobia has 3 new ghost types now? Ah. I've seen that Phasmophobia has still been getting updates, and it's still been becoming more and more advanced over the years, so that's cool. Don't even like 2 Point Hospital. I just want to have it finished. You're like sick of it. You just need to eject it. That's the thing, is like me with my, like, this is 1,000 fewer achievements than last year. It's still nearly 3,000 more than the Steam median. I'm always fascinated by these numbers. Oh, my longest streak was 23 days. I think that was better than last year. Or was it? Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I thought you liked it as well. I'm surprised to hear that you're sick of it. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's showing a little bit of it. But yeah, here's what it's showing. So this is yours, Maddie, is it? It's just an image of the top. It's basically, yeah, it's just a PNG. You've got 37 games played, 214 achievements, 567 sessions, 18 new games, TF2 44%, T-Pro Galactic 9, 6 on 8, Hollow Knight 7, and Doom the Dark Ages 5. That's a good lineup. That's a great lineup. Yeah. No, that's I like the, like, little shareable thing like that. That's good. Yeah, because there's a lot of details, and if we were to go through all the details for, like, multiple people, it would take too long, I think. So yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, you didn't play as much this year, and I also played quite a bit less by the looks of it. But yeah, Steam Mini in 6 days. I played 23 days streak. Wasn't it 17 last year? I could check. I know there's a way to check your previous year's things. Wait, if I skip to the bottom, isn't there? Yeah, I can go to like 2024 real quick. Yeah, 148, 4,000. Yeah, isn't that a much better lineup of 3 most played games? Elden Ring, Power Wash, and Terraria. Oh, my streak was 21 days last year. So, yeah, and it's still the same exact median. Yeah, I got 2 extra days this year in a row. But I played more new releases. Yeah, I played more new and recent, I think, this year. I think. Yeah, because I remember that my list previously had a lot of classics and not a lot of these, if I recall. Yeah, this is the first year that Cats isn't the most. This is the first year since they started doing these recaps, or replays, that Cats isn't my most played type. Yeah. Tower defense. I don't remember playing a single tower defense game. Unless they're talking about, like, Command and Conquer? Underwater. I did play a few underwater games, to be fair. Metroidvania, Souls-like, Hidden Object. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, those are my types. Yeah. You can see my top 5 in my profile, I believe. Oh, okay, I'll have a look at them in a minute. Unless you want to send me the picture, like Maddie did. Badges earned. Yeah, and 18 new badges. Games gifted 7. Workshop items. Yeah. Yeah. I'm shooketh that this was the... Yeah, because I played it exclusively in a single month. I played it 11 times. Started this year. Unlocked 100% achievements in this year. Yeah. This was a weird game, and Mark really liked it. Mark really was into this. I was playing this, and then Mark saw me playing it and was like, "Oh, that looks like a game I might like." He started playing it and like quickly got ahead of me and did better than me in it. His brain works better at that kind of game than mine does. Cats also shows up on mine, lol. But in previous years, Cats has been the most played. If I recall correctly, it's been my most played in both 2023. I'm gonna have a quick look in both 2022 and 2024. Was it not one in 2023? That's weird. Oh, interesting. In 2022, my achievements was way lower. Subnautica, Raft, and Terraria. Terraria was still on my top that year as well. Oh wait, where is it? Oh no, Cats wasn't my most played that year. 3D platformer, life sim, open world, survival craft. Oh, there it is. It didn't show 2024 before. Oh, that was 2022. My bad. So wait, okay, so we're looking at 2024. See, Cats. Cats is right at the top. Let's see if we can see 2023. Interesting. Oh, it wasn't there either. Okay, it was just last year. It was just 2024. I had Cats was like top played type. Yeah. Programming is one of the categories on my spider graph. Oh, interesting. Nice. Need friends to play Deep Rock Galactic? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I don't really play Deep Rock Galactic these days anymore. It's interesting because Coloring Pixels, I mostly played it in June, but I actually started playing it again this month, but it doesn't show it because I started playing it after this launched. I have Dwarf on my Spider-Graph. Nice. Wait, so this is Digits one. Digits played 68 games. Yeah. 400 achievements, 400 sessions, and 44 new games. Yeah, but Planet Crafter, that's another one that it's on my list to play. I don't own it. I don't think I own it, or if I do own it, I just bought it. Squeakross. Home Squeak Home. Death Stranding and Blueprints. I really got to play the remastered, the director's cut version of Death Stranding. Because I have it, but I just haven't played it. And Blueprints, I really want to play that. I really want to get that and play it at some point. But I haven't played it yet. Oh, my chat got hidden. Okay. I do have Dwarf on mine. Tiana also has Dwarf. 2023 is apparently bugged. You can access it by changing the URL to... Yeah, what I did somehow worked. 1923. Before I was born. Missed both funny numbers. Missed both 67 and 69. 68 plus or minus 1, yeah. Yeah. The second top game was Persona 3 Reload. Yeah, Persona games. Man, they're long games. What did I play? Dark Souls 1? Or Death Stranding 1. Sorry, Death Stranding 1. Death Stranding 1, I played on PlayStation. So I played on PS4, so it doesn't show up in any of my lists. Cause yeah. But yeah, Coloring Pixels is a nice chill game. Yeah, Sekiro was July, August. That makes sense. Oh, you can import safety director's cut. Yeah, that's too bad I played it on PlayStation. I was gonna say, how many hours did I play? I guess I could view in library. 80 hours. I played it for 80 hours, although there was probably plenty of me just like leaving it running. I played it for 80 hours and didn't even get nearly finished on this. It was so hard. But yep, another game that mostly played in September and October. I've not played it really at all in November or December. But it's because I literally had the edit open last night for episode 14. I think I showed it in one of the previous streams. On the channel, there's 13 episodes of Silksong uploaded. That's not even half of what I've played. There are 32 episodes that I have already recorded. So, there's still waiting, like 19 episodes still waiting to be edited. And then, also, there's still like a whole act for me to finish. In the background, in behind the scenes, in Silksong, I got up to the point where I could either fight the final boss of Act 2, or the Bilehaven boss, or the original Sinner boss, First Sinner, whatever it's called. And then that's about it. I've done pretty much everything else that you can do prior to... and then get the Witch's Crest mission. I've done pretty much all of everything else you can do in Act 2. But I'm at a stage... I wanted to finish the Bilehaven boss, but it's just really hard, and I haven't given it the time, and I had the surgery, and I couldn't record for a while, and so I'm more rusty than I was before. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this is buffers. 77 games played, 269 achievements, 2,000 sessions. Interesting. And 30 new games. TF2, 50% of all the game you've played this year is TF2. Ah, Darktide. Interesting. Warhammer Darktide. 7 Days to Die. Yep. Project Zomboid, 6%. Nice. And Brawlhalla. You like Brawlhalla? Ah. Nice. That's probably the most popular game that we have at the game club that I run at school. Yeah. Yeah, I really want to play Slime Rancher 2. 80 hours of rookie numbers. Silly Rory. Yeah. Actually, I think Hollow Knight Silksong, I think I have like hundreds. Oh no, only 74 hours in Silksong. I really thought it was more than that. But yeah, I tend to take my time with a lot of games, so like, yeah, many people can finish Silksong much quicker. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, in March, April, Mark and I played some Baldur's Gate 3. We played a campaign together where we finally finished the game, because Mark had finished the game back when we originally played it, but the game that we originally started playing together, we got to the third act and we never finished it. But this year finally we were like, we're gonna play right through, we're gonna finish it. And we did. Yeah. I can't even remember what character. Oh, I played a druid, that's right. I played a druid, and druid was really cool. It was a really cool class to play in Baldur's Gate. But yeah, then you got playtime per month. April I played a ton because that was during that time. I was going to say April I played a ton, but originally I was going to say I played a ton because April was one of the holidays, and I actually streamed a bunch in that holiday. We've been playing Brawlhalla with a few friends. Nice, yeah. Last time I played this year was Tomb Raider. Last game I played this year was Tomb Raider 2013. Right. Surprised you haven't played. Seems like your time. Yeah, no, I loved the Tomb Raider games back when I was little, but we never owned them. So I rented like one of the original Tomb Raiders. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2. I played the hell out of it when we rented it. And then yeah, I like games like that. We just never owned the Tomb Raider games for whatever reason. And I've honestly been meaning to play the Tomb Raider reboot for years now. It's been over a decade. I've been meaning to play it. Honestly, 50% on TF2 is rookie numbers for me. I blame Darktide. Take up most of my time the first half of the year. Fair enough, yeah. But yeah, something I played in my own time, which I am kind of surprised I did, and some people might be kind of sad that I didn't play it on the channel, was Dark Souls 2. I played right through Dark Souls 2 in April, and I had a lot of fun. I am someone who has shat on Dark Souls 2 for years. I've always referred to Dark Souls 2 as like the worst Dark Souls game, and yeah, when I originally played it, it's because the reason that I hated it originally, to be fair, is because right before Dark Souls 2 came out, I had just finished playing Dark Souls 1 for the first time properly. And I had become very good at Dark Souls 1. I'd learnt like how it plays really, really like closely, and I had had a great time with Dark Souls 1. And then Dark Souls 2 came out very shortly after that, and so I jumped straight on to Dark Souls 2. And unfortunately, Dark Souls 2 plays quite differently from Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 are more different than people realize. And I very quickly ran into a bunch of little problems to do with Dark Souls 2's engine being different and functioning slightly differently. and because of those subtle differences, I immediately struggled and was frustrated with Dark Souls 2. And the magic, I like playing mages, and the magic that I was finding as I was playing kind of sucked, and I was really disappointed, and so I just like lost interest and stopped playing. This time around, I was like, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna like try and play right through, and I played right through and I enjoyed it. I still think it's the worst Dark Souls game in the series, but it's a lot better than I originally gave it credit for. It's not a bad game. It's fine. It was enjoyable. Yeah, but you can tell when like the school stuff came back into full force again. Like this is a holiday. This is a holiday. Yeah. Actually, I think the holiday actually straddled these 2 months, to be fair. And then like stuff started picking back up again in November because again, holiday. Yeah. Oh, interesting. House of Da Vinci 3 was my most played game of October. 24% in Hollow Knight Silksong. But that's because I played as much as I could early October before my surgery. Yeah, whereas in September, 57% of my playing was Silksong. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Now you have no excuse. Thank you. I appreciate that. Holy crap. Yeah. Accept gift. There we go. Okay, now I have to go back to this again. Yeah, I appreciate that actually, because I've heard that the first reboot game was good, and I've always wanted to play it. So yeah, I will. I will now. Yeah. All right, so let's keep moving. 34% of your playtime was with a controller. Yeah, Thicketo, Dark Souls, Silksong. This Chia was really cool. This is a game that I would highly recommend. It was like an open world, like collectathon exploration kind of game, and it was it's based on like it's based on like, is it Tahiti? No, New Caledonia. New Caledonia? Oh, I'd have to check it again. It's based on like French islands in the Pacific. And it's got a cool story, it's got a cool like direction. It felt very free and fun and kind of carefree feeling. Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice. It was really fun. And then of course Night Rain. Any of the Souls games I play with the controller. I just realized one of the Dared games is in the screenshot. Dared games. Dared games. Trying to think of the games that you had on your list. Dared games. Oh, it's in the background? Right. Now I gotta... Which one would it be? Was it the latest one? I just see it. I'll give you a hint. I'll let you know. I won't show it on the stream, but just so you're aware, you can. Well, I won't do it here. When you buy games, or if you accept them as a gift, you can quickly do this afterwards. There is an option now on Steam that you can hide games from being shared publicly, which I believe will stop it showing up in a thing like this. Oh, it is? You did hide it? Steam gaslit you. Okay. Yeah. That's funny. That's really upset. That's really unfortunate, but really funny. No, I've seen someone playing that. I've seen the reason I know what it is that I've seen Game Grumps. Game Grumps have played that game. Yeah. Because otherwise I wouldn't have even probably recognized it. Best puzzle game. Yeah. Yeah. If you right click ignore the game, it'll probably it'll make it make it not visible for you. It's excellent puzzle. Yeah, but yeah. So, but yeah, I really would have thought it wouldn't show up because like if you right click a game, it's like somewhere in the settings there's like a make this game private or something like that. And you can do that. I've noticed you can do that when you're buying games as well. When you're first buying a game on the store, there's like a little drop down that's like private. Don't tell people I bought this game. That never used to exist, but it seems to exist now. So now you can buy all the unfortunate games that you might want without alerting everyone. Good because of because of the UK law. Oh my god. If I recall correctly, there was / is a bug that if a game on your replay was made private, it may break your replay page. Oh, interesting. Interesting. And the UK, so Valve is required to verify that you are. To do so, please add a valid UK credit card to your account. Yikes. We'll never be able to get Furry Feet 3. Yeah. Don't they? Oh, they don't accept Amex. That's kind of funny. An American company doesn't accept American Express. But yeah, apparently my longest streak was during April. During that, it was 23 days though. I was gonna say it's during the holiday, during the April holiday, where I played Dark Souls 2, Control. I remember that Control was the big game that I played in that break. Baldur's Gate, Power Wash, Dread X. I think these games, I didn't actually play them. I just opened them to have a look. Or opened them to show a game on the stream or something. Urbex, I didn't really like that game very much. Same deal with this. Same deal as these with this. Panorama was a cool game. Interesting, like, little puzzle game. Of course, I finally played Borealis, the Project Borealis prologue. Platform 8. And Fears to Fathom 4. As well as Rat Shaker. I was like, what's happening? Why isn't it loading? Rat Shaker and that Mosaic game that I played. But yeah, so you can look at every game I played and win. Oh, here, grid view. Yeah. Every single game. Yeah, Mind Over Magnet. I remember playing that. And then some of these games I played and I didn't really like. Or I played for a little bit and I just never returned to them for whatever reason. Moonscars I was actually meaning to keep playing, but I never did. I played like a couple sessions of it and then didn't return. I still played plenty of Hidden Cats games. Although I feel like most of the Hidden Cat games I played towards the end of the year. Okay, well, I played some at the start, clearly, as well. Hidden Paws, Hidden Cats in Germany, Hidden Alien Cats, Everseeker. Another Cats game. A bunch of Hidden Cats games here. Yeah, Hidden Skulls. Ooh. Cats. Yeah. Shoreline was a fun, like, cleaning game. I think that was why Underwater came up. I played, like, Spilled, which is like a a game where you're like a trawler cleaning up the ocean. I played Shoreline, which was like you play as this like furry creature and you run around like a beach kind of area, like cleaning stuff up with your cleaning gun thingy. But there was another game as well. The Distant Bloom was another cleaning game I played. But this one was like you're on an alien planet. You are an alien on an alien planet. But you're cleaning the world up, trying to fix it. Terra Nil is like a terraforming game, like trying to repair the Earth. Super fun. I really like this game a lot, and it's made by the same people who made Gore, one of the early VR games where you're like beating people to death and ripping them apart. Yeah, they made it this like peaceful as hell terraforming game. Oh yeah, there's another Cats one. Oh, Lodalnaut, that's the other one. This is like an underwater cleaning game. I play a lot of cleaning games. I don't know why. They're just really satisfying. But Lodalnaut was really good. I really liked this one. Yeah, super fun. Sackboy's Big Adventure kind of sucked, unfortunately. Gorn, that's what it is, not Gore. Yeah, Gorn. The people who made Gorn made this. I want to show it. Wait, can I like middle mouse it? No, I can't. Oh, I can go view in library. Oh yeah, well yeah. I always uninstall games after I finish them. God dang it. Okay, I should have just gone to the store from there. But... yeah. View store page. Yeah. Terra Nil is this game where you basically have to place these structures around a space to terraform a barren wasteland and turn it into a thriving ecosystem. And I really enjoyed this game a lot. I love the graphical style. It's like kind of old school 2D pre-rendered objects. It's very like SimCity 4 in graphical style. Similar with your accent. Yeah, Gore and Gorn. Very similar with my accent. But yeah, you start off with a barren wasteland, and then you have to like turn it into like a thriving ecosystem. And it's like super chill, super fun. And then I looked at like is it Free Lives? I looked at like what they had made before, and there's Gorn. It's the like VR gory VR beat 'em up game where you like beating up gladiators and like tearing their limbs off and stuff. And I was like, what the heck? Same developer. Yeah. But whatever the case, it might not be like 100% the same, but like I was shooketh when I saw that. I gave Tiny Glade a go. It's very, it's one of those things where it's like super cool, super chill. I wish you could export what you make as a 3D model. There's several games like Tiny Glade where they're basically diorama creators, but they have no ability to export. Yeah. Like you can't. There's you can take screenshots of it, but you can't like do anything with the 3D space really. Yeah, like I looked into it and I was like, if you were able to take the 3D models from this and use them in other, like export it, use it in other spaces, this would be a freaking awesome tool. It would be one of those things where it's like, I would be willing to revenue share on a game with assets from this if you could do that. But no, there's no ability to do it, unfortunately. Oh, and then of course I played Spray Paint Simulator, which is very similar to Power Wash Simulator, except instead of cleaning stuff off, you're adding stuff on. You're spray painting surfaces. Yeah. I played a bit of Airborne Kingdom. Couldn't really get into it. I played Sludge Life 2. It was, again, very interesting. I don't think this was as good as Sludge Life, the original, but I still had a lot of fun. I I don't remember if I played Sludge Life on the channel or not. Extract the models from your VRAM, Lamal. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's like there's got to be some way to like hack to like hack into the like get some like injection, like get something that injects itself into the game so that you can just like extract the raw models and stuff to use for yourself. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's when November is when I started playing Night Rain and played the hell out of it with Mark. I haven't finished it yet, but we got to the point where we could theoretically finish it, but it's hard. It's a hard game. Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah. So it's not like Unity or Unreal, I'm assuming, where it's like you can just easily inject a like a one of those like engine injection softwares that lets you take over control of the game. Oh, I started playing this thing. I never finished it. And I played some Lego Worlds. It wasn't very good. It was fine. It was interesting to start with, but then it becomes like a it becomes kind of like a it's up to you to just like make your own fun kind of game, which is fine, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Oh, Simpler Times was a good game. I enjoyed that a lot. It was very like simple point and clicky kind of game that has had real vibes, real nice vibes. Yeah, you're like taking photos of things and you're finding stuff to pack away in your suitcase. And it takes you through a few different eras of your bedroom. Yeah, it was nice. I liked this game. Oh, Steam Deck LCD stop production. Interesting. Is it because they're heading into doing Steam Deck, the second version of the Steam Deck? Yeah, yeah. Interesting. I think we got the LCD one. I think we opted for the cheaper one. I can't actually remember now. I'd have to look back at it. But yeah, I started the year with a Hidden Lands game, and I ended the year with a Hidden Lands game. Unless it's called something else. Oh, it's called Tiny Lands. Same developer, I believe, though. Tiny Lands at the start of the year. Hidden Lands at the end of the year. Some more cat stuff. Cats. Cats. And Find My Frogs, which is a nice change of pace. But you can see that, like, in December, the end of the school year, I needed something to just chill out. And also Night Rain. Yeah. It saddens me that so much of this was just me playing at my own time. Oh, and Cat and Onion was fun. It was very short, but it was a very silly, fun platformer game. So, yeah. Yeah. But that's that. Yeah, I could, I suppose, share this as is, but I've shared it enough, I think. So time for new games. Yeah. A new hardware that can give at least 50% boost. Oh, I see what you mean, yep. What cat? What cat? Now I'm curious about what games show up on my background. It's hard to see. Yeah. But yeah, that's that. That's Steam Replay. However, that's not all that we can do. There's some other replay things. I honestly, I looked at this a while ago and I don't remember what it actually showed, so maybe this is going to be embarrassing. I know my YouTube, I know this other one is a little bit embarrassing, honestly, but I don't really mind. I don't care. I'm willing to be slightly embarrassed for a brief period. But if you hadn't noticed, told someone about the incident. They responded with, release the BUP Steam Replay 2025 files. Yeah, nice. But yeah, the YouTube, instead of doing YouTube Rewind these days, now they have this YouTube recap, 2025 recap. Oh wait, I can't actually play the audio because it's copyrighted music. But yeah, you can have a look at like what I looked at YouTube wise. Gaming tutorials, gameplay, relaxing sounds, exploring different cultures. Yeah, yeah. This is like what I watched this year. Make your own audio. It's yeah, I watched a lot of Smosh this year. Apparently I was in the top 0.7% of viewers of Smosh Pit. Just crazy. Yeah. Oh, it's science stuff, history stuff, technology stuff. I watch a lot of like what is new, like news for this year, and like good science stuff, gaming enthusiasts, speedrunning, tutorials, video game lore, yeah. And I for a while there I was using YouTube audio. I was using YouTube as like a sleep aid. Oh, you also got Curious Mind, right? Yeah, yeah. I got Curious Mind, Game Enthusiast, and Relaxed. But in this one, I think I got a weird one for this, if I recall. Yeah, the Wonder. Oh, I did this last time where it flickered. The Wonder Seeker. Yeah. Interesting random detail. Which game videos you really got into exploring? Yeah, Astral Spiff. I watched a lot of Game Grumps. I watched a fair bit of social media trends. Apparently, Daily Dose. I watched very little Jacksepticeye. How come that's on that? Oh yeah, but also Vinci. Music genres. I don't. What are these? I don't remember this at all. Early 25. Watch gaming videos mid social media trends. Explored music genres. Only did you watch? You also listened. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna play the YouTube music recap as well. This is one of those ones that's like an interesting look back at what I listened to. I was gonna say if I unpause this, you'll hear Roller Mobster. That's the song that's playing. I listened to this song, this and Doom Eternal, The Only Thing They Fear Is You, so much at the start of the year, and same with Hit Me Baby One More Time, that it's like the top songs of the year. But you'll notice another song on here, Bup, that I played enough that this is my top 5 listened to songs of the year. That's how dedicated I was to that idea that we were talking about. Yeah, but so apparently Britney Spears is my most listened to artist of the year somehow. Yeah. Top games: FNAF, Minecraft, somehow FNAF again, Elden Ring, Lethal Company. Not entirely surprising. Yeah. Smosh, Astral, well, Spiff. Yeah. Yeah. But that's my YouTube 2025 recap. I was gonna also play my music recap here. Oh, wait, no, there's a way to... Isn't there a way to do isn't there a music version of the recap? Wait, okay, let's have a look. Crap, how do I do it again? Oh, I had it. I looked at it before. Wait. YouTube music recap. There was a recap like on YouTube, but for YouTube Music. I don't know where it's gone. The heck. Unless I just was looking at the standard YouTube recap. Maybe I was. Wait. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at my phone really quick. Because I know I showed my colleagues my... Oh, I never received... Oh, unless this is the gift, it was already... It came up that I had received a gift on my phone, but I think it was the one, Maddie, you shared with me. Yeah, I remember I shared my YouTube, my 2025 recap. There's like a... Is this just the standard YouTube recap? No, see, there's a different recap for YouTube Music. But I don't know how to get it to show on computer. Wait. Yeah, the only recap that'll let me see is my normal YouTube recap. God damn it. I wanted to show the music recap as well. Oh well, whatever. We got some music stuff in there in the main recap. Whatever. Before you end the stream, can you react to a clip I sent in DMs? It's an Ellen McLean thing out of context. Oh, did you send it via Steam? Right, yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Friends in chat. Or did you send it on Discord? Discord, dang it. I don't... Wait, do I have it still open? Oh, I do. Yeah. Just in case. Oh, did I watch this? Wait. Okay, well, I'm just gonna bring this over here. But yeah, for anyone curious, we were talking about the YouTube channel at the start of the stream. Yeah, it's called J-Mac and Webster. They talk about Crash to Insanity and like the development of it and the lead up to it. And I really enjoyed the channel. I binged that like I pretty much binged everything on their channel over the span of a few days. There's just a few videos I haven't watched. I haven't watched them reacting to speedrun, or I haven't watched this video apparently. But yeah, see, like I watched most of the stuff that they did in recent time. Yeah. But yeah. Mom, get the camera. All right, let's watch this. Okay, wait. I think I watched the video that this was from. I think. So.
And then they changed my name to Gypsy Avenger in Pacific Rim 2 because they thought that Gypsy Danger, well, it kind of sounds like a stripper name. And I'm past my stripping days.
Holy crap. I don't remember that. I mustn't have watched it. But I remember that getting recommended a bunch in my recommendeds. Yeah. All right. Well, we're at the stage where, if we want, we can have a look at some of the clips. Maddie, if you want to send through some clips of Vsauce Polo here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if you want to send through some video stuff from the Game Awards, now would be the time, I suppose. Free Shepherd. I'm excited for dog. Yeah. This feels like a... This is Stray, but for dog. But for dog. What the? The Free Shepherd coming soon. I mean, it looks really nice. Of course, PlayStation, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Going chronological from the show. Oh, yep, yep. This game is half cringe, half cool. Okay. Interesting. Bradley the Bat. Oh, I saw something about this. I thought this looked cool. But I haven't seen a lot of it, to be fair.
I love the new game. Okay, sunshine, check. Math, check. Time for a new platforming adventure. What? My village was gone. All I wanted was to go back home. Badgerborn. Tried exploring. Did some jumping around. You know, the classics. It's what I do. Everywhere I went looked strange and weirdly unfinished.
Nice.
And that's when I found it. And everything changed. Literally. Oh yeah! Make your own platform game, baby! Now we're talking! I had a new grasp on things. I learned tricks that blew my mind.
It's like Little Big Planet.
I really transformed myself. This thing is amazing! Made a bunch of new friends. Picked up new wheels. Figured out how to think big and small. I had it all.
That's cool.
And then the code broke down.
Why is his feet so dirty?
Are they? And that's when I found you.
Yeah, Bradley the Badger. I was gonna say, I saw that that this existed. What the fuck is this? I saw that Bradley the Badger existed. We'll just cover that. As a game, I remember seeing something about it. I did not see the gameplay of it. That was like, it's like a mixture of. I have no idea what that. What is this? If you stare, it's over. Maniac. Tommy's seductiveness is insane. Is the Switch 2 version? What's this gonna say? Wait, is it gonna pop up down here? It's the Switch 2 version. Okay, no, it literally cuts off. Is this some clickbait bullshit? What the heck? I mean, you look at the rest of my recommended. You can see I don't watch this kind of stuff. What is this? Why is this here? Like, I'm not afraid to share my recommended because I watch video game stuff. I literally showed you my recap. I watch video game stuff. I watch like Reddit reaction stuff. I watch Philip DeFranco for my news and Bellula news for Valve and video game related news. Smosh. Vinci for more Reddit stuff. Like, what the fuck is this? Why is this in my recommended? Actually, these are both interesting looking. Anyway, Rory, this is live. Yeah. Wait, yeah. So yeah, Bradley the Badger. Saw that it was a like a platformer game. I was like, this looks cool. I love platformers. This looks like a cool new platformer. Did not see that it's got like Little Big Planet style like pop up or pop it. In Little Big Planet, there's a thing called Pop It, which basically it pops up. You can change your costume. You can modify the scene with like stickers and objects and stuff. And then like there are other settings as well in the Pop It. But this one looks like it's a mixture of like that and there's a game called The Magic Circle. The Magic Circle was basically a game where you could like reprogram stuff on the fly. You were like in the game and you could reprogram stuff on the fly. It looks like a mixture of those two. It's like a Little Big Planet meets Magic Circle with inside a platformer. Yeah, very cool. I'm actually very excited for that. Yeah, it is a bit cringe that it's like very meta, fourth wall breaking, like constantly making quips, but otherwise like really cool looking. Also excited for Badger. The ending got weird though, yeah. The ending did get weird. Also ready for the crash cut content thing. I really loved finding out how the fish thing was added. Yes! The fact that the funniest moment in the game was added by one of the level developers, like one of the like game designers. He made one of the funniest scenes in the game. Just because he was like, I have to have a reason for the penguins to not be here anymore. That was really funny. That's amazing and brilliant. Yeah, the meta stuff is maybe a bit overdone, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a bit more tongue-in-cheek than I perhaps would have preferred, but it looks fun. Like, it looks like a lot of fun. So, yeah. Did I mention the sponsor? I haven't yet. The sponsor is zero sugar Sprite, or yeah, Sprite zero sugar in an old Wendy's cup that I still use to this day. And old man medicine medicine caddy for my blood thinning medication that I'm still on that I really want to get off if I can. I don't think I'll ever be able to get off the medicine, unfortunately. Release the internet search history. Yeah. Roy will redact most of it like the DOJ. Yeah, probably. I don't want you guys to know everything I do. Oh, yes, I heard about this as well. The new Divinity game from Larian. The makers of Baldur's Gate. Content warning for Wicker Man and 1 second of lizard sex. Ah. Sprite Zero Sugar, aka the famous Rory. Yeah. Yeah, do I have to... Are there timestamps maybe for these things I shouldn't show on stream? We want to know everything you do. They stream it on YouTube, it's fine. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah. You talking about the CEO of Larian Studios? Yeah, I think he was talking about using it in a more like ethical way. I think if I recall correctly, the Larian Studios CEO was sort of saying something a bit along the lines of what we were talking about earlier, where it's like using it for like inspiration maybe, or using it for as like a tool for the early stages of development, I suppose, and then like you know, their studio would make it all, make everything that actually comes out. I think that's what I remember reading about it. It's, yeah, no, it still feels like not good. And it's disappointing to hear because Larian is one of those studios that were like the good guys, like showed that a smaller studio can make something that everyone loves. And so it's just concerning to hear when they say things like that. Yeah. A little upsetting. What the? Oh, so yeah, he's like, he was like literally infested with sin, I'm assuming. That's the idea. This was so funny to watch streamers react to. It gets more extreme. It just gets more extreme, yeah. What the fuck? What the actual fuck did I just watch? It's just music. Yeah, as far as I know, this relates to like the symbol that the thing made in the end there. It looks like something from the old Divinity games. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see Lizard 6, but maybe it was there and I just didn't see it. Spoiler alert, fire do be spicy. Fire do be spicy. Just a normal Tuesday in the UK. Yeah. They really said, do you want body horror? with UES? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm assuming you meant UE5? Or did you mean UES? In which case, I'm not sure what that means. You probably care about this one. The new Left 4 Dead style game from founder of Turtle Rock. Oh. Yeah. Let's have a look. Once again, this looks familiar. For loop.
Welcome back, team. Now, I need you to brace yourselves.
Okay, the text was in there somewhere.
Lost.
As usual for Larian, yep.
All of this was our fault. We're the only ones left who can fix it. And you must use our machine, the same machine that broke the world, to unbreak it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This bloke's gone insane. This plan sounds impossible, and we're probably going to die. But that's where you're wrong. You're definitely going to die.
Reprinting.
It's all part of my new plan. Every time you fail, I will use our machine to bring you back.
Reprinting. Reprinting.
If you can relentlessly experiment.
Reprinting. Reprinting.
Test strategies. Learn from your failures. You will become the world-saving team humanity needs you to be. Trust me, the voice in my head hasn't been wrong yet. From now on, nothing is impossible. Now get out there and fail to save the world.
Interesting. Oh, you meant to say yes. Dear. I was super confused. Everything's similar to you. No, it's just that I haven't watched the Game Awards, but I've seen stuff people have been posting about it. So I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen this. But yeah, I hope it's good, but it feels a bit generic. I don't know, maybe I may have a Back for Blood fate. Yeah, honestly, for me, what it reminded me of is, is it called Earthfall? Yeah. Wow, I'm amazed I remembered that. Sure. Let's go with that. Reminded me of this. This game called Earthfall. Oh god, it's loading so slowly. There's this game called Earthfall, which is basically the Aliens version of Left 4 Dead, where you're fighting, like, you're in this, like, futuristic Earth that's been invaded by aliens, and it's basically Left 4 Dead, but with aliens. It's loading so fast. Yeah. And it literally has, like, big fat aliens that explode with, like, acid or whatever, or bile. It has, like, the same logic. Exact same logic. And there's even a tank, kind of like alien. I think this might be it, this thing here. And yeah, it suffered the fate that it was just kind of a bit generic. It didn't have the same draw that Left 4 Dead did. But it was good. I remember playing it. I remember we did play a little bit of it. And it was perfectly fine. It was perfectly serviceable, but it just didn't have the same, like, cultural impact that Left 4 Dead had. Yeah, to me this looks very similar. It looks like a mixture of that and XCOM. It looks kind of a bit XCOM-y. Yeah. Proloop will be the third game to be sold as from the creators of Left 4 Dead, lol. Yeah. Anacrusis. Have I played that? I don't think I have. Oh. Why does this look familiar as well? Wait, wasn't this the game? Wasn't this the game that yeah, Chet Falzek was leading? Yeah, it had the same problem where it was kind of like a bit generic looking. I actually didn't know it ever came out. I'm kind of surprised to see that it came out at some point. I actually never knew that it released, or if I did, I completely forgot that it released. Again, it just didn't. See, Valve is a big studio who are known for making crazy games, so when they release a game like this, people pay attention. As much as I know, yeah, from the lead of Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, yeah, but it's not Valve, is it? Even though it literally has Chet Falzek at the lead, it's still not Valve, so people just didn't pay attention to it. And studios like them, they're not good at advertising and getting people interested. You know, a huge factor with the reason that Left 4 Dead was so, well, I remember Left 4 Dead came out with its trailer prior to the game coming out, and that trailer, that Left 4 Dead 1 trailer, I literally showed Mark that Left 4 Dead 1 trailer the other day, because it's such a good trailer. Oh, this isn't even Valve's one, but yeah. Like, it plays when you first boot up the game. This first trailer for Left 4 Dead 1 was such a good trailer.
Ain't seen anything like this before.
Jesus, don't let that stop you from smearing it all over yourself.
They're changing.
God damn it, Bill! Oh, it stinks!
They straight up show the witch before they show anything else. It's made it look actually terrifying.
It's okay. We're gonna...
Well, I guess technically they showed the boomer and the zombie covered in boomer bile. But yeah, this whole trailer was such a good trailer for showing off all the stuff that was in the game. And Left 4 Dead dialogue felt much less Marvel-like than recent attempts to succeed. Left 4 Dead. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's something so genuine about the original Left 4 Dead and like its trailer and its characters and its context that just none of the other games have managed to like to achieve in the same way. So, yeah. I mean, it didn't help that it wasn't particularly good, right? That's fair. Same for Back 4 Blood. Yeah, for me, the big problem I had with Back 4 Blood, like, and I don't know about the Anacrusis or yeah, Earthfall didn't have this problem as much, but one of the big problems I had with Back 4 Blood was it wasn't readable for me. I struggled to understand what was going on most of the time with Back 4 Blood. Not that I, was like lost or whatever, but Left 4 Dead has a real fine-tuned way of telling you what's going on without showing you, without you being able to see it necessarily, or even being able to see it. Yeah, I remember when I played it, because I played the beta for Back 4 Blood, and I immediately felt, the big problem I had with it was just like, I felt like stuff was just happening, and I wasn't really able to understand it before it just happened to me. Whereas, Left 4 Dead, the sound cues, the like visual style, and the like small graphical as well as like stylistic choices made it so readable and understandable that I could understand what was going on pretty much all the time. Like, even in moments where it was chaotic, I could still read the room, so to speak, with that game, with Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. But with Back 4 Blood, there were many, many moments where I didn't. I mean, of course, it happens in Left 4 Dead as well, where you don't notice a survivor has been taken by something, or that you didn't realize a tank was coming until it hits you. But like, that was all the time for me with Back 4 Blood, where it was like frequently people were getting grabbed by stuff or things were happening and I didn't notice because the sound cues weren't good and there was so much visual and audio clutter that it was just kind of constantly overwhelming stimulus wise, and like they didn't have many of the like quality of life features that Left 4 Dead has, which is like the things like outlines weren't good. Like they didn't have that like character outline thing, and like even if they did in the later versions of the build, like there was, even when you weren't behind a wall, so to speak, there was so much visual clutter in any given room, and there was just so much like, it was almost like a victim of its own graphical fidelity, being highly graphically fidelity, fiddled, having a lot like high graphics, like high level graphics, made it more visually cluttered and harder to understand visually. And then like they didn't do like any of the audio cue stuff that they did for Left 4 Dead, or they did like not nearly as clear visual cues as they did for Left 4 Dead. So yeah, I just remember being like, this sucks. this experience isn't good. But yeah, are there any other clips you want to share with us before I head off for lunch? Because I'm quite hungry. You may have watched this, but new RE9 trailer. Oh, I haven't watched this. I'm familiar with Requiem coming out, but I haven't seen this trailer. No.
That awaits.
Yeah, actually, you're right. They always, the later Valve games, the sequels of Valve games, always have a lighter tone. I would argue Half-Life 1 or Half-Life as well. Half-Life, Left 4 Dead, Portal, TF, all like second version is much lighter.
Hello?
It hasn't been easy. But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
That's right.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the 5th body was found.
Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Grace! Grace!
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
You there, Leon?
Yeah.
Hey, over here. FBI. What are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me?
Never.
Oh crap.
Didn't want a second opinion.
Nice. Out in 2 months. Holy shit.
Yes, the internet was right. Leon Kennedy won a...
Of course. So I was gonna say, I was like, oh yeah, because did the previous trailer show Leon in it? I don't remember it showing Leon. Whatever the case, naturally, Resident Evil 8. You played a little bit as Chris, but you maintained still Ethan. So of course we've had Chris a little bit. Now we're back to Leon again. But it seems to be more focused on what it almost looks like post Resi 2 Raccoon City. I don't know if it's 2 campaigns or just switching character in one campaign, but apparently Grace is RE7 style, Valhalla, and Leon is hardcore action closer to RE8. Right. Ah, cool. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense because, I mean, those are the 2 genres currently that are, like, the most popular in modern Resident Evil world. You know, like... And actually, that makes a whole lot of sense. Having Grace be the, like, horror stuff and having, you know, like, a relatively new character and having... Leon as the old school action, like, oriented thing. That makes a lot of sense. I think an RE game previously did that, but it suffered from switching too often. Right. No, you're probably thinking of, it's not so much, I don't think it's so much switched too often, but I think you're probably thinking of, Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 suffered because they had, I think, 4 different campaigns. One where you played as Leon and another... And like a female companion character that I forget the name of. Another one where you played as Chris, and he had the Pierre, who is apparently like Wesker's son or something, some shit. I don't remember. Then you had, there was the Leon one, the Chris one. There was a third one that I cannot remember what it is, and a fourth one where you played as Ada. That was like a DLC one that they added on later. that you play as Ada Wong, and it just had too many characters because each campaign had 2 characters that you played, and you could play 2-player throughout the whole game, like in Resident Evil 5, but most people, of course, would be playing 1-player, and every campaign had an AI companion. Yeah. And so I think a lot of people, and everyone hated it. Everyone hated it. I hated it because it was just way too action-oriented. It was way too linear and constantly high-octane. It just didn't feel like Resident Evil to me. Yeah. But no, I was looking up, I was like, I remember last time I looked at stuff about this, I was like, oh, there's Grace Ashcroft. And I was like, oh, that's related to the characters from Code Veronica, but that's not the case. Code Veronica, it's the Ashford family. So there's the Ashford family in Code Veronica, but I looked up Ashcroft just now because I was like, what's the deal with Ashcroft? Why is Grace Ashcroft an important character? Apparently, there was a character called Alyssa Ashcroft in one of the Outbreak games, in the Resident Evil Outbreak. She was a playable character. And she was also playable in Outbreak File 2, which I did play a tiny bit of. I rented Outbreak File 2 way back in the day, but Outbreak File 2 was a multiplayer game. And I was playing it by myself on PS2, and I had no idea what I was doing. And playing by yourself, like, it wasn't balanced for 1 player, so I couldn't really get anywhere in it. But apparently, Alyssa Ashcroft was mentioned in Resident Evil 7. I'm going to quickly read. I'll add this here. So yeah, apparently this Alyssa Ashcroft was this is what she looks like in Requiem, apparently. I didn't see her in the trailers, but maybe she was in the trailers, I don't know. But yeah, Alyssa Ashcroft, yeah, she was in Outbreak File 2, and then she's mentioned in Resident Evil 7. So yeah, she dies at some point. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what happens, but yeah, well, how is she related? Because it mentions she has a daughter named, Grace. Yeah, family. Grace Ashcroft, daughter. But how is that related to the new game? Why is she an important character? Why is Grace an important character? Yeah, in 2016, Ashcroft wrote an article for the Dulvey Daily, a local newspaper based in Dulvey Parish, Louisiana, discussing the mysterious disappearances in the town over the previous 2 years. These disappearances became one of the only public accounts of the biological disaster there. A subsequent cover-up and quarantine of the affected region ended any search for these missing persons, and they were not listed among the dead. Alyssa was murdered in 2018 during her investigation of the Wrenwood Hotel. Her daughter Grace eventually became an FBI technical analyst and sought the truth for her death. Yeah, when was this? Oh, okay, this is part of the story that it's okay. So Alyssa being dead is part of the story of the new game. Oh, Alyssa was in the second trailer. Did I not see that? Did I not watch the second trailer? Because I was wondering how it connected to the previous games.
Hello? Yes.
Who was
it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me.
Rude.
Rude.
Oh, you're FBI?
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Grace, stay close to me.
I'm coming.
Keep moving.
What's wrong?
I'll explain later.
I've been watching you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
Mom, I'm scared.
Grace. They're coming.
There's no escaping your destiny.
Huh. Yeah, no, I never saw this trailer. Interesting. I wonder if that means that it's going to be set before maybe I was gonna say before the Resident Evil 8, but actually maybe not. This does make me wonder about the timeline, because if if Alyssa was writing about the events of Resident Evil 7, and then this game takes place, of course, after she, or when she died, after she died in 2018, around that age, around that era, then or you know, like after Resident Evil 8, then I wonder when the timeline is for these games, because the original timeline for the Raccoon City being nuked is like in the 2000s, in like early 2000s. So if Leon's part of the story involves Raccoon City being like post nuke, I wonder if it is also 2000s, or if it's going to be set earlier. I'm very curious. This is very exciting, actually. Yeah, that's actually made me way more interested in this now. Again, I never really played the Outbreak games, but it is interesting to see that they're bringing these kind of characters, some of these characters back, and making them important again. Yeah. What was she? Oh, yeah, she was a journalist. Like, so Alyssa in Outbreak was a journalist back then, and so she's continued to be a journalist up until the modern era. But her daughter is FBI, and that's why, yeah, she's involved in this latest one. Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm excited. And also, hey, Sly! Welcome to the stream. Tattletale got a remake? Actually, I feel like I heard about this coming. Wait. Tattletale. Oh, it's not on Steam yet. I was gonna say, I really need to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna have to make this quick. Okay. I'll have a quick look at the... Wait. Tattletale remake. Oh. Started production less than a week ago. Oh, this is 8 months ago. Oh. Wait, yeah, there's an 8-Bit Ryan video here of the remake.
If you hear it, stick.
Whoa, whoa, hey! What do I do? What do I do? Like this, like this, like this, like this. Am I doing right? She only attacks if I make noise. I can see it through that, bro. I gotta go.
Wait.
I see it now.
How different is it, or is it just a remake?
I think I found the source. Might be a
Okay.
little...
I was gonna say, it looks like it's a full-on, just a remake of the original.
Why did it put me back here? I'm so confused. I am so confused what just happened.
It's dark.
You know a little too much, bud. Like, you see things.
Be tired.
Okay, we're gonna put you back to bed. He's kind of cute, right?
It honestly looks exactly the same as the original. Why did they remake it? Interesting. Anyway, Order of the Sinking Star. Okay.
Let us begin. Template 4 Combiner. North.
Oh, new John
A
Blow
world of
game.
Heroes.
Can you charm that goblin?
It's too far.
I'll swap him out.
I remember
The Mirror Isle.
seeing him making
Will the
this.
mirrors repair my soul? Will I pass the test?
West. Endless caverns, beams of light.
Nobody else could get this old mind suit working, so all the rewards go to me.
Skipping stones to lonely homes.
I'm close to the treasure. Just a few more minutes.
If you don't get back before that storm hits, we're both dead.
Fuse and grow. We will it so.
Who are you? And what are these? Beams.
They're very useful. Watch this.
Can you push a stone back across the water?
That's water?
When the portal appeared and I stepped into this overworld, I had never imagined such a device that could fuse realities. Not just mashing together terrains, it weaves the very laws of nature into a composite whole. The result surprises me constantly, but who has done all this? And what do they want with me?
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Witness, but I think that looks like an interesting game to try out. It came up again. What is this? What is this? What the hell? If you haven't played multiplayer for a little while, yeah, it's been a while since I played a multiplayer stream. Just a random game everyone liked. No, the original. I loved the original Tattletale. I just wondered why it got a remake. Like, because the remake looks identical to the original. The original looked fine, in my opinion. The graphics were fine for the original. Apparently the idea is the 4 worlds are sort of their own genre of Sokoban games. Right, and then as you get further in, the 4 will merge. Right, yep. 1,400 puzzles, yeah. Last one. Oh, yes, I might have... This one I think I've seen. There we go. it's some clickbait bullshit. I should write... Actually, if it's still... Is it still open? I should go... Do not... Yeah, not interested. No, I'm not going to undo or tell you why. Yeah, Control Resonant. This looks really good. Well... It looks very interesting. Let's just put it like that, at least. I was a bit like, I was like kind of taken aback that it was all melee based, but I was still like, I'm still excited for the story. Yeah, hack and slash. Yeah, ready for Control too. Yeah. Has it been really 2 years? I mean, that, you know what, that makes sense, honestly. Yeah, this is an interesting concept.
Of staggering power. Reshaping reality as we know it.
It'll be new for me, but I trust Remedy. Exactly, I trust Remedy to make it. Everything they've made in recent time. Actually, everything they've ever made has been excellent. Yeah. The entrance to the bureau is all just corpses. Yeah, what I want to know is why is Jesse... Like, what's happened to Jesse? Yeah, what has happened to Jesse? Oh yeah, definitely I'll play Alan Wake 2 before I play this, yeah. It's, I mean, it's such a cool idea. The weapon he has is so interesting. Yeah.
Pace yourself. It's gonna get weirder.
That's the thing, is like Bureau giving Half-Life vibes with Rise and Shine and the whole Gone Fishing bit with Gordon Freeman. Yeah, that's true. That's interesting. Yeah, no, my best guess, as to what the hell's going on, like, when I see that, what I think, I mean, I could be completely wrong, and I probably will be, because knowing Control and Remedy and stuff, the way their stories work, like, that you never can really guess where they're going with it. But, yeah, like, from what I see there, it feels like I'm gonna make some assumptions here, make some like guesses as to what's going on with the story. Because to me, what it seems like is that somehow the oldest house has like bled out into the real world, or something like that. Some very similar thing has bled out into the real world, and they talk about an intrusive pattern. Something has like hijacked the oldest house's like logic, because like the oldest house, its whole shtick is that it shifts and moves and reorients itself constantly, and space doesn't mean anything to it. So like new spaces open up and close off and like shift and change all the time. It might even be, rather than the oldest house, it might even be the freaking ashtray. Like the ashtray might have somehow gotten out of the bureau and is fucking up reality. But the ashtray in particular makes like the space the ashtray creates looks like a hotel. So I don't think it is the ashtray, because otherwise I imagine the whole world would look like a hotel. In my head, that's the logic there. So like something is causing that, the intrusive pattern thing to like reshift, reformat, and reshape Earth, the space around the bureau, and somehow that involves involves Jesse in some way, because you notice I'm assuming it's Dylan. That's Dylan that you're playing as in Control Resident. I mean, it might still be Hiss related, but it feels like in my mind the Hiss was destroyed at the end of the first game, but I maybe it isn't. Maybe it still exists. But whatever the case, and maybe the Hiss has escaped into the real world, and maybe that's why it is looking the way it is. But like, you notice Dylan doesn't have the gun. Dylan doesn't have the bureau's like the board's like weapon, but the board is still communicating with him. So they must have like found some other object to give Dylan the weird like two-pronged like sword thingies he has. That must be like a new form of the gun, or they've like, she has the gun, so they've given him something new, something else, because she's still technically the director. But like, yeah, I'm so fascinated with what the story is there, And those are the only things I can think to speculate on at this stage. Is either like the Bureau has like bled out into reality, maybe the astral plane has bled out into reality, maybe both. Maybe the Hess has taken control of the oldest house somehow, even though you're pretty sure you prevent that from happening in the base game, but right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's just say, without spoiling any more of the original game, I'm so fascinated to see what the story is going to be for that second game, and there's so many interesting points. I love that visual of like the intrusive pattern causing things to like duplicate themselves. The bird like making a bunch of copies of itself. Super fascinating, super interesting. And I do wonder if it relates to something if it relates to the thing in Jesse's head, because Jesse has that otherworldly being that talks to her in her head. And I'm so curious. I'm so curious as to how that's all gonna play out. But anyway, I desperately need to use the restroom. So I'm gonna head off now. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed having this like recap of the year. I certainly did. I like looking back at the stuff I've played and sharing it with you guys and stuff. So, also there was Tomb Raider announcements, but won't bother with trailer. New mainline game and also a remake of the OG. Oh, I saw something about the remake. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Cheesy arrow platforming. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. No, pee yourself. No, I don't want to. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna get myself some nice lunch. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night or day, and have something good to eat as well. Yeah, and I'll hopefully good bears shit lunch. Yeah, stream 24/7. No, I can't. It's too much. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys again very soon, because like I know it's Christmas, but I've done most of my Christmas shopping. I just got a little bit of Christmas shopping left to do, and then I have free time, so I can stream again. So hopefully there'll be a bunch more streams in the immediate future, in the next few days, and then the days following Christmas, and then and all that. So fingers crossed, a bunch more streams coming right up. And until then, until whatever happens, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye bye.